Select Aaron Rodgers, quarterback in California.
There you go. Oh, he won a lot of people in this crowd. They've been rooting for him all day. You're already.
Once I was picked, I think the reality of living out a childhood dream and, you know what, I'm in the NFL now. Let's focus on the positives. Started to kick in.
Some things are definitely worth waiting for. And Aaron Rodgers, quarterback out of Cal, had to wait almost 5 hours. What was this day like for you?
Well, it wasn't the easiest day, but yeah, it was a long day. Not a lot of things went the way we thought they'd go, but I'm just so excited about being able to go to a team that wants me and a team that I can learn from the greatest quarterback of our day right now, and I'm just excited to get out of that green room, and I couldn't be happier with the team that picked me and what next year and the years to come is going to look like being a Packer.
Call it 2nd and 12. This one hit. Fred, our arm was hit as he released it. They're calling this one interception.
And Brett may be hurt.
Terrence Newman got his hands under it. At the 45, it's going the other way. He'll scramble up inside, look for it himself, and would seem to be close to the marker.
Aren't going to win a whole lot with Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback unless things change drastically.
Especially with less than 5 minutes to play in the first half. Rodgers completes this one outside, first catch of the night for Greg Jennings. He's got some room, and he's got jets. Trips over his own blocker at the 30-yard line. Replaced in the Cowboys backfield by Nathan Jones. Swings it this side. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Rodgers looking right, completing this one to Jennings. Touchdown Packers.
That time, Nate Jones came on the blitz, and a great job of reading it by Aaron Rodgers that time.
It's the night Aaron Rodgers steps into the most unique spotlight in the sport. And coming to town, the reigning Rookie of the Year on this night, he begins to eye an even bigger prize. Welcome to ESPN's Monday Night Football launch. Here comes Aaron Rodgers to begin the new era in Green Bay Packer football. The last time Brett Favre didn't start more than a decade and a half ago. And now they're ready for Aaron Rodgers to begin his era as Packer quarterback. A first down throw and a deep ball for Greg Jennings. What a catch at the 6. Pick up of 56 yards on Charles Morton, who came in because Cedric Griffin was hurt. Throw down here. Oh, boy. Touchdown. Corey.
Does it remind you of him at all?
Yeah, that was fun.
Are you happy now? People in here ecstatic, and because the Packers scored. And you got to let it go. And the game is joined at this point. The game is joined. That's a Favre-like play. I'll go into the football. That's the great question in all of this.
After Rodgers' second rushing first down, down the middle, Driver. Tied up by Whitfield. First down, gain of 25. Third string blitz is coming. It's picked up. Rodgers got it to Greg Jennings. First down. No James Jones, the usual third receiver for Green Bay. He's out with an injury. Room. Rodgers runs. And then pump fake ball of extra yards. Out of bounds. At the 15. Scramble of 21. Receivers to the right. Jackson is the running back. And Rodgers sneaking in for the touchdown. Got those bodies out of there. Got a Lambeau leap in, Aaron? Go take it. The guy on the left did it against a team that won, what, one game last year? Exactly what. The guy on the right is doing it against a defense that was as good as any defense. It's a great storyline. It's a great win one in Green Bay.
In a bunch before the snap. Here's Rodgers out of the shotgun, showing some of his elusiveness and finding a target for a touchdown. Fitness pass caught by Calvin Johnson, who breaks a tackle. There goes Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Lions! Oh my, how the tide has turned in Motown. Quick pass caught up in the middle by Greg Jennings, and there he goes. A first down and much more into Lion territory. 4 receivers set on the field for Rodgers. Here comes the pass rush. Rodgers gets out of harm's way. Incomplete. Oh my, in and out of the hands. He hit from 25 earlier. And the Packers, with 5:18 left in regulation, go back on top.
And Rodgers, nobody open, taken off. First down to the goal line. In. Touchdown.
In motion. Play fake. Rodgers looking. Fires in the end zone. Touchdown.
Both tight ends in the backfield with him. Going for the backdoor fade. Touchdown.
To give the Packers the lead again. He is true. Empty backfield for Rodgers. Looking. Throws and connects with Jennings for another first down.
Keep him out of the end zone.
Rodgers, play action. Hits the fullback Kuhn, who dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Barry, a guy that you know a little bit as well. And, you know, this defense ranked 32nd in the league. The numbers don't lie. Continue to fight. Lions have to make a stand here. Rodgers on first down, looking deep downfield. He has Donald Driver, and he's got it. Driver is going to go in for the touchdown. That is the final snap of the season. And the O in Motown officially stands for 0-16. The first of its kind in NFL history.
Rodgers contacted, gets away outside the pocket where he excels. And he puts it down, and Gold's clip is true. And like the opener on Thursday night, this one will go right down to the wire.
Well, for Aaron Rodgers, all the comparisons to Brett Favre, he'll never get away from him. He admitted that all the way out, all our timeouts.
And that pass that's caught, that'll be the first down.
Well, now it's time for star players to make plays. Not a bad throw. Good decision that time by Aaron Rodgers.
Rush four again. Rodgers stepping away. He's going to run. He's going to slide to a hole at the 50-yard line. Looks around for a flag. Doesn't get it. Third down and 1 from the 50. Fake to Graham. Rodgers going deep. He's got a man open. It's Jennings. Touchdown Packers. Is caught for the Bucs. Rodgers steps up, and he's got room to run. Inside the 5, he takes it in.
Third down and 6. Rodgers with time, wide open is Jones. James Jones into the end zone.
Can't do much as coaches. Throw inside, and it's caught for a touchdown before Nick Collins covered it up. So now Rodgers again in trouble. Rolls, throws, caught.
But he's been big in the receiving game also.
Rodgers tiptoes out of trouble, and he's going to run it. Still on his feet inside the 20, the 15.
Out of the shotgun, it's Havener.
Rodgers had a big day. Second quarter, 6-3 Green Bay. Rodgers to Greg Jennings. 13-3 Packers. Rodgers threw for 344 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jennings, a Lambeau leap and 121 yards.
Down the middle for Jennings. What a perfect throw. Jennings still going. Inside the 20. And the Packers have an answer. Rodgers fakes a throw and takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. On first down, Rodgers throws. Jordy Nelson. Nice adjustment. Playoff football. The Green Bay Packers, the Arizona Cardinals. He takes it, plows in. Did he get it over the goal line? Break the plane, no call yet. Touchdown. Here's Jennings, what a catch for the touchdown. A one-handed, left-handed catch. Rodgers in trouble, buys time. Throws on the run for Jordy Nelson for the touchdown. Go for it on 4th and 5. Blitz. Rodgers throws and completes. That's Jones. James Jones to the end zone for a touchdown. Rodgers throws, completes to Havener, makes a move. Spencer Havener in for the touchdown. The Rackers try to knock it through from 34 yards out. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is pulled. Missed wide left. And this game is headed into overtime. Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers gets a hand to the face. The ball is out. The Arizona Cardinals win it. And it's Michael Adams forcing the turnover, and Dansby took it in for the game-winning score. Rodgers throws and completes to Greg Jennings and shows off. Rodgers rolls to his right, throws across the field, and what a catch for a first down by Jennings. A blitz, the pass, the touchdown. Donald Driver. That is career touchdown. Pressure from Cole doesn't get there. The pass just get the play away. Rodgers over the middle, slings it for Finley. 2nd and 11. Rodgers, Jennings, open, touchdown Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers made it look easy.
First NFL start since his rookie season back in 2007. Some pre-snap movement defensively from Buffalo. It looks like Rodgers hit as he throws. He completes to Donald Driver. Close to the 45-yard line. Should be Philadelphia. Rodgers going play action, rolling right, has all day to throw, and there is the big, burly tight end, Jermichael Finley. First down yardage and much more down to the Bucs. Rodgers lofting it inside the 30. It's caught by Finley. Jermichael Finley, such a vertical threat at the tight end. Rodgers feeling the pressure, keeps it himself inside the 10, and he'll slide down to the 5-yard line. And in the present. And Green Bay very good on 3rd down a year ago. They moved the chains here. Excellent placement by up 17.
But beautiful pickup on the blitz by Kuhn. Get it come out of the slot, a back shoulder throw. A little bit of a push off, maybe by Jennings. Maybe.
Buffalo coming with the blitz. Rodgers hit as he throws. It's caught. Touchdown Packers. It's Donald Driver from 8 yards out. Some of the new venues around the NFL. Rodgers goes play action on 2nd and short. Finding Jordy Nelson inside Buffalo territory. He's got a first down. Special teams responsibilities with Grant on the shelf. Rodgers completes to the tight end Finley. Such a big target. 2nd and goal for Green Bay. Rodgers again has time. Runs it himself, and he's into the end zone. And the quarterback takes his turn at the Lambeau Leap. On 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Here's Rodgers again from the shotgun. Rodgers completes right at the first down marker. It's Jermichael Finley. Well, Buffalo's going to be whistled here for too many men. It looks like late penalty marker, and it's a touchdown regardless. James Jones
Play action with Jackson, Rodgers, Finley, ton of real estate. Michael Finley inside the 20. First down gain of 26. Rodgers over the middle. Greg Jennings, touchdown, opening drive, Green Bay Packers.
Excellent job looking off coverage and finding Jennings. Take a look at it. Shotgun, he looks to his right, throws the ball with great location. This guy is pinpoint accurate. They have to get some heat on him.
2nd and 9, play action for Rodgers. Shoot it down the middle. Wow. Caught by Finley at the 35. First down gain of 27 to the tight end.
That's major. I call this guy the big cheese. Look at him get down the field. And this ball is thrown with not only great accuracy, but confidence that Finley's going to go up and get it. What a throw and catch.
3rd and 4, Rodgers. No time to find it. Bought himself some time. Now he's got Kuhn running free. And the running back catches it for a first down. What a job by Rodgers keeping the play alive.
Aaron Rodgers very able to make a play. You'll see the 4-man rush from the Bears. He's moving around, doesn't find anyone. What an intuition. The rush behind him, he gets away at the last minute, gets away from
we talk about. Trying to get in on Rodgers, who got rid of it quick and got Driver for a first down. Mark Urlacher coming. They throw where he was to Driver. First down in front of the nickelback. 3 in the pattern. Rodgers scrambling, pumping for the pylon. Does he get in? Yes! Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers.
Talk about a great drive.
4-man rush gives Rodgers a lane to run. Chased from behind, but he accelerates past Urlacher to the 46. First down.
They'll throw it on 2nd down. And Rodgers under pressure to the end zone. It is a touchdown to Donald Driver. This is a 3rd and goal from the 14. What a pass by Aaron Rodgers and a touchdown to Finley. Wow. I don't know if you can make a better throw than that.
No, you know what? And a turn.
The eyes of Aaron Rodgers. And the arm. Oh, my, what a play. 3rd down, Vanden Bosch across the line of scrimmage. And Rodgers just throws it down the field. And it's caught by Donald Driver at the 15. Now, will this be against Vanden Bosch? So now in that red zone again is Rodgers. Greg Jennings, touchdown. First down, they're going to throw it. Donald Driver. Pump fake. Rodgers will run it. First down. And stays in bounds.
Smart move. Smart be here.
They're going to throw it. Donald Lee, his first catch of the day. Lee, a forgotten man around.
Time, completion, touchdown. Donald Lee. He had the early turnover and now 50-minute ball game. On first down over the middle, Donald Driver. A catch. Rodgers slings it downfield and completes to Jones, who gets smacked by LaRon Landry, but a completion. On first down, gunned to Driver, not touched. Down inside the 30. 3rd down and 2, and the pass is caught by Quarles. Blitz coming. Green Bay picks it up, and this one is to Jennings, who's spun down by Landry. Rodgers over the middle has Jordy Nelson. Big play from Green Bay. Rodgers gets away. And he'll carry it for a first down. Not slide and make it up to the 44. Here they come. Rodgers rolls right and hits Corliss. And just like that, the Packers are inside field goal range.
He likes to work out a lot.
I think we all know that. Rodgers throwing and makes the connection to Crabtree. Tom Crabtree, first year out of Miami, Ohio. They're looking 7-3 Miami. Packers take over. Deep in their own territory. Play fake, well sold. Rodgers dials up the deep ball and separation. Greg Jennings. Jennings has got the step. And Jennings will take it all the way. Touchdown, Packers. With Rodgers working out of the shotgun. Rodgers looking downfield. Wide open over the middle. Andrew Corliss, rookie out of Penn State. And able to team in overtime. But only put up 10 here today. Rodgers on the out route. Jordy Nelson has got it. 10 third and 11 for the Packers. Rodgers steps up. He guns and he's got a first down. Jordy Nelson spun down in Miami territory by Nelson. Shifts to the backfield. Rodgers with a moving pocket. Rodgers. Pressure still coming. Rodgers flips it out. And open man is Nelson. Turns it into a big gainer. Aaron Rodgers kept that play alive. Koamisi with the
time during that play where Nelson was blocking. There he is right here. He sees his quarterback in trouble. And Rodgers sees him wide open over the middle. Heads up by Jordy Nelson and Aaron Rodgers.
To the Miami 45 position. And Rodgers will fake the handoff. Rodgers, strong throw over the middle. Jordy Nelson hauls it in for another first down for the Packers. Shotgun, Rodgers. Steps, throws, first down. Greg Jennings. And Jennings breaking a tackle. Brought down inside. Packers trying to tie this one up. Rodgers will go conventional and he will do it himself. Touchdown Packers. Aaron Rodgers into the end zone. An extra point away from tying it up.
Was that too?
Andrew Corliss is now the tight end. There's the fake inside give. Rodgers loves to get out of the pocket. And he can run when he proves it right there as if you didn't know it. Aaron, four-man front from Minnesota, long count. They rush four. Rodgers escapes to his left, throws, and that will be caught for a first down by Jones. So Chris is talking about 2nd and 5. And that's caught by James Jones, his second catch of the night. Takes him inside the 10, and he's taken down at the 2-yard line. Tyrell, 21-yard line. Good protection. Rodgers throws into traffic. Beautifully thrown pass. Caught by Jones between two. Long count. Rodgers protected well to the end zone. Touchdown Green Bay. On a third down. Rodgers slides to buy time. And by so doing it, he is able to. And it's caught by Jennings for a touchdown. Rodgers stepping up, buying time, throws, caught. Jennings, first down.
Rodgers gets rid of it quickly, and that's his first completion. Out of Packers empty the backfield. Aaron Rodgers just 1 for 6, and his throw is complete to a wide open Greg Jennings, and Jennings takes it for the second time, and they're out of challenges. Rodgers on first down, complete to Swain. That's his first catch. 2nd down and 4. Rodgers to Nelson. What a catch! With Antonio. Packers must get to the 34. Rodgers fires, and the pass is caught for a first down by Jordy Nelson, who's sick.
And Rodgers throwing, and that will be caught on the outside by James Jones, who he's made. Cowboys come. Rodgers escapes. He'll have a first down and a lot more. And out of bounds he goes at the 18-yard line. The tailback on 3rd and 2. Off the fake. Jackson takes the pass. Jackson inside the 5. Touchdown Packers. Blitz coming. They pick it up. The mobile Rodgers will stay in bounds and then get banged out of bounds. So Rodgers going to the sideline, and then Scandrick. 2nd and 8. And Rodgers throws, and the defender Jenkins falls down as Jones makes the catch and gets tackled by Sensabaugh at the 30. 146 yards to 29 for Dallas. And Rodgers throwing. There's a flag. And it's Jones making the catch, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line, but you saw the flag come in. And Rodgers going deep. Jenkins gets beat again. Catch is made by Jennings. And then sets to the left. Rodgers looks that way, comes back the other way. Touchdown Jennings.
Key guys. See the eyes going. There's nobody down the middle of the field. It's by far the
2nd down and 8 from the 37-yard line. And Rodgers throws, and what a catch! Jordy Nelson makes the catch, and what a throw by Rodgers as well. As the coverage was pointing, you say to the fans, we're playing for next year. Jones, touchdown. Rodgers, look at that pressure feel right there. Jones makes the catch.
3rd down and 9. A big hit on Aaron Rodgers, and the pass is caught. Greg Jennings gets away from Chris Cook and sets up a first down at the... It's 3rd down and 10. Pass to the sideline is caught. James Jones. What a throw from Aaron Rodgers.
Well, no miscommunication.
Rodgers in trouble, spins out. Throws on the run, touchdown Green Bay. Greg Jennings. On making Greg Jennings my #1 target, and he has been that. Escapability, what a weapon for Aaron Rodgers. 10-3 Green Bay. Yards by Brandon Jackson. Quick throw. End zone. Jones. Touchdown. What a catch. With 5 seconds left in the half. Extra men on the rush. Rodgers steps up, going to try and run for it. He's got it easily. Tackle made by Ash. They fake it to Dimitri Nance, and the pass is caught by Jennings. Greg Jennings, room to run and into the end zone for the touchdown. 46 yards. John Kuhn and a tailback. They play action and shoot for Jennings, who's got his 3rd.
Third and short, you know what you're going to get. Take a shot down the field, see if you just can't ice this thing if it wasn't already.
How about that? Just dropping it in. Not bad coverage by Asher Allen.
No, it really wasn't. We call
Perfect throw was the catch made by Donald Driver. Yes, for a... Pitch it back to Rodgers. Looking down the field. Wide open is Jennings. Inside the 40 and dropped at the 37. The ball is loose. Or is it? We're still...
And evidently Green Bay
ball. Yep. Appeared as though Lofton may have had control of the ball. Looking for Jordy Nelson. And he makes the reception inside the 2-yard line. Backers. You called it. And a touchdown. Rodgers buying some time, and he will run it. slides up close to another first down, and let's go. Blitz coming, Rodgers across the field, and a first down again to the tight end, Corliss. Yep, they did. Great protection, and a strike delivered to Jennings, and he's thrown down.
Three-man rush.
Corner of the end zone, is it a catch? It is a touchdown. Jordy Nelson on the missile delivered by Aaron Rodgers, and they're a point after away from tying the game.
Have to cover. You uncover a receiver like this, Aaron Rodgers buys all the time he can with a three-man rush, and you get a touchdown.
Free play. And Rodgers going to try the home run ball. Why not? And connects. And into the end zone is Greg Jennings for a touchdown.
Right now, Aaron Rodgers knows I've got him. I can put this thing up as high as I want. There's no downside to this. Look at the air he puts on this thing. A deep pass is all about timing and rhythm. It has nothing to do with a strong arm. Huge big play. Now he's back up into the stands. I wonder if he found that hat that
Rodgers rolling, he'll keep it. And jukes his way to a first down. He slipped right past. Good protection. Wide open is Donald and Driver. And he pitches it off, gets away, and is into the end zone. A touchdown for Driver. Play action fake. And Rodgers is looking for Jennings and found him. Nope. Your favorite play. No, that's not a jump ball. That's a touchdown.
Your favorite play. Only fitting that Greg.
Running backs. Off the play fake. Rodgers looks in trouble, gets away. Good run by Aaron Rodgers, who came into the game as the third leading rushing quarterback in the NFL behind Michael Vick and Josh Freeman, and Rodgers shaken up here.
He is not right. He did not slide. He laid out, and it looked like... They fake the handoff. Rodgers, time over the middle. Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Bay. Wide receiver set on 2nd and 10. Aaron Rodgers doing what he does so well. Slides at the 5 with a first. Rodgers buys time. Touchdown, Green Bay. James Jones. For Jennings. That last one for 11. Rodgers with time shows off his arm strength. There's Jennings on the other side inside the 40. The 16th of November, former third-round pick by Miami. Driver, what a catch! Provide a weapon for the Packers on the outside. First down, Rodgers throws. Jennings makes the catch down inside the 5 to the 1. 36 to on the door all day long, just getting there just a tick slow. Rodgers gets it out, man-to-man on the outside. Greg Jennings, perfectly thrown ball. And that's the challenge with these wide receivers for the Green Bay Packers. On
2nd and goal, play action. Rodgers dances out of trouble and throws for the touchdown to Lee. To be able to run the ball with success. Instead, play action. And Rodgers is going to tuck it and pick up the first down. Rodgers, touchdown. It's the Patriots. On 2nd down, still throwing it downfield. Jordan Jordy Nelson out near the 1. Come to play today. They're not mailing it in, even though they can't change their seed. Here's one wide open. Jordy Nelson makes the catch. Good throw by Rusby. 52-yarder from here. Rodgers hits Jennings in stride. Down to the 1. Four-man rush, pass is caught. First down, Donald Driver. They fake the handoff. Rodgers with plenty of time has a man. What a throw! Down to the 1 is Jennings again. Tackle, and here are the Packers again. They fake the handoff. Wide open, Donald Lee. Touchdown, Green Bay. Third down and 7. Rodgers can run. He throws and completes to Kuhn for a first down. First and goal for Aaron Rodgers. He keeps it. He throws it. He finds a touchdown with Crabtree. It's a strength for Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Third down and 5. Another blitz. Rodgers steps out of it. He can run. Aaron Rodgers has a first down as he hops out of bounds. Third highest rushing totals among NFL quarterbacks this year. There he is again. Slings for the touchdown. James Jones. And Aaron Rodgers showing what he can do. Packers are 4 for 5 on third down. Rodgers throws and hits Quarles in stride. And Andrew Quarles. Just a four-man rush. Rodgers has a pocket and hits Donald Driver into Philadelphia territory to the 49. Rodgers out of the shotgun. This is Brandon Jackson. Trying to pick his way, and he finds his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In college, it was... Rodgers uses his feet and now finds a man for the first down, Jennings. And that's how the first quarter will end. Spread him out again. Rodgers has time, slings it to Nelson. Touchdown, Green Bay. What an impressive throw. Here they come. Here they come. Missing on a blitz was William Moore, and the pass complete. James Jones down the sideline.
Right now, Aaron Rodgers, only 2 incompletions on the day.
Has all day and finds Jennings in the middle of the field. Jennings hangs on, gets hit from behind, and out. Now a four-man rush. Rodgers for James Jones. Jones fought for it. Touchdown. What a catch. Went right over. Rodgers in trouble. Gets away from Nicholas. Buys some time and a little shove. No flag. James Jones for a first down.
It's so good right there by James Jones. Sideline, and Aaron Rodgers is going to try. But that's what Mike Smith was talking about. You got to make the play. But he comes back.
Packers are 4 for 5 on third down. Rodgers fires a strike to Jordy Nelson down inside the 20. Rodgers has time to survey the whole field, and now he'll run into the end zone. Signal yet. Touchdown. Who rushed? Packers have missed only once on third down. Rodgers not brought down by Abraham, and a first down throw to Jordy Nelson.
8 times he runs a twist. It's a good move, good call, executed perfectly by Atlanta. But then you got to make the play, and it seems that I've been saying that a lot here in this game because they've had free rushers, whether it's been secondary players, whether it's been John Abraham. That's the second time that I remember.
It's third down and 5. Good protection. Rodgers slings it. Driver. And a first down catch inside the 15 to the 11.
Great one right from the beginning.
Second down and 6. Starks, it's fake to him. Rodgers keeps it. Kuhn fights toward the end zone for the touchdown. Try and start with a throw. Rodgers has a man, Jennings, and just where he left off against by Starks. Good field position now, and after the fake handoff, it's Jennings again. 2 quick strikes, and Jennings doesn't go down until he gets to.
Got to do something to rattle him.
Play action, and that's Jordy Nelson. Nelson takes it down. They fake it to Kuhn, and Rodgers will take it to the edge. Touchdown! And what an impressive start to this game for the Packers. That's what they're calling it at this point. Rodgers with good protection floats it for Jordy Nelson. He gets hit by Charles. Now the Packers are averaging over 8 yards per play. Rodgers can run. He's got a first down and more as he outruns Lance Briggs. Into their footing. Udonijay coming off the edge. Rodgers steps up, will run. And he outruns Urlacher to the sideline as he... Crowd finally back in, and Rodgers fires for Jordy Nelson, a first down. Danielle Manning on the... And now Rodgers is heating up again. That's 5 completions in a row, make it 6. This time it's Jennings to the 40. As if you needed another reminder, the matchup for Super Bowl 45. The Steelers and Packers down to the field.
Look at these outside linebackers that they don't win on a consistent basis week in and week out.
Penalty flag flies.
I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song. But yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Up in your town when you see me, you know everything. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I put it down, representing for my team. I'm in green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Money green, yellow broad, Aaron Rodgers, MVP award. This is Green Bay, bitch, we go hard. This is Packer country, where your green card. Terrible towers, that shit's boring. We got the ball, you know we scoring. Yeah, and that's how we rockin' heavy metal. I'm up in this bitch with more bloods than the blood vessel. Pick going down, say hello to the devil. Just beat the Bears, now we got the Steelers on the schedule. Yeah, no love for 'em, boy, breaking hearts. We gon' toast these niggas, Pop-Tarts. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Up in your town, when you see me, you know everything. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I put it down, representing for my team. I'm in green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Got a call from my homie that's just in. The Packers in the Super Bowl and they better win. They call him Big Ben, but he weak though. We in Dallas, but we Lambo leap home. Long hair, don't care, Clay Matthews. We shitting on these fools, no bathroom. Yeah, got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up, touchdown on Ike Taylor. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Up in your town, when you see me, you know everything. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I put it down, representing for my team. I'm in green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Big cheese on the helmet, still hurting. What is that, velvet? And if we win, I'ma throw a Super Bowl party and blow a cigar like Vince Lombardi. I'm in Wisconsin, smoking Amsterdam. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans, but I've been a Packers fan. We knocked the Eagles and the Falcons and the Bears off. Now we about to cut Troy Polamalu hair off. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Up in your town, when you see me, you know everything. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I put it down, representing for my team. I'm in green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. We yelling go Pack, go. Yeah. Like I said, this ain't a diss song. I just love my team. Yeah, that's the team with them big G's on the helmet. You know what it is. Oh yeah.
Ball is incomplete, but it was a 4th down pass, and Green Bay will take over. The final snap of Super Bowl 45. The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is coming home.
Third and 4. Here come the Saints. Rodgers throws. Back shoulder caught. Touchdown, Greg Jennings. Second down and 8. And that pass is caught, and again.
More flags. Play continues, and a touchdown. A blitz. Green Bay picks it up, and Finley.
First down, run by Rodgers, up the middle and in for the touchdown. The second half kickoff. Second and goal, and Rodgers inside the 5 and down to the 1. He wants the touchdown, and they say no.
It could be.
Quarterback got the ball in the end zone prior to his knee.
Rodgers spins out of that somehow and completes the pass. Jump ball and a touchdown by Michael Finley. Just took that Rams timeout. So here with 22 seconds left. Through behind the back shoulder. That's a touchdown to Jordy Nelson. What a throw by Aaron Rodgers.
This is the classic definition of throwing a guy open. I'm going to throw the ball where I have to. You come up with it. And it sounds like we're trying to throw the guy into Canton right now, but wow.
Touchdown reception by Greg Jennings.
On 2nd and 10, this one is floated and caught. Rodgers keeps it, floats it for Jennings. Catch is made. Scott Wells. Rodgers throws and completes. That's Jones.
Those coaches don't get the time off the players do.
Rodgers keeps it. And he looks for Nelson. What a catch from the 43. Aaron Rodgers with protection throws for Driver right in midfield.
Or more than that if they're able to then score 7 points.
Rodgers completes to Crabtree. Total of 6 drops. 2nd down and 10. Blitz. Down the sideline. Nelson with a leaping grab, and it's good.
Well, Blackman never gets turned around for the ball. Did he get his feet in? Boy, that's unbelievable right there. They would not have been able to challenge that even if he hadn't have gotten his feet in.
Wow. And the Lions play tonight at New Orleans. On 2nd and goal. All day for Rodgers. Slings it. End zone. Touchdown. Driver's got his 2nd of the day.
See whether or not he got his feet in. He sure did. That's a great job.
Handoff to Ware. Tie game.
How much time did he leave Aaron Rodgers, Fran?
58 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, too much time.
Rodgers nearly picked, and this one is to Finley down the sideline. The 43, career long for Crosby, 58 yards, which came this year at Minnesota. That means getting it to the 40. Out in front of Jordy Nelson. 2nd and 11. Rodgers, quick throw pass caught Jennings. Still on his feet down inside the 15. And the Packers will let it wind down, take the timeout. Packers are 12-0. A drive that started with 58 seconds left on the clock. And within 2 plays, Aaron Rodgers got the Packers inside field goal range. We'll be back after this. Packers win it.
2 catches by Driver on this series. Hurry up to the line, and Rodgers going for Nelson on the long ball, and he has it! Touchdown, Green Bay! He's just tied the Favre single-season record touchdown passes in 1 year. That was number 39.
Even up at 7-0. 3rd down and 7. You have a flag, and the pass is caught by Nelson, and he'll get taken out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Rodgers, big toss, and he keeps it to the 30-0. And Rodgers throws, and that's touchdown pass number 4. Ball at the 33-yard line. And Rodgers for Nelson, who adjusts, gets position. Flag is thrown.
Rodgers in trouble. Moves to his left, floats it over the middle.
Peyton Manning presented Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers with the Most Valuable Player award.
That feels great. You know, I'm just really humbled to be a part of this night. I mean, to look around and see Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Joe Namath, Barry Sanders, guys I idolized as a kid and grew up watching on TV or grew up trying to be like. It's a pretty special night.
Rodgers won in a landslide, 48 votes out of a possible 50.
It's definitely worth the trip, and I'm just really humbled, you know, and just thankful for, you know, an organization that believes in me and a guy that gave me talent.
Rodgers flushed out to his left, stays upright, has a man, touchdown. On 2nd down, Rodgers, who has not been sacked, with a back shoulder throw and a catch. It's 3rd and 1. Rodgers keeps it. He'll run left side, make the 1st down. It's harder than ever. 2nd and 2. A block on the outside for Cobb. And he is flipped, but with a 1st down. 4-man rush. Rodgers, good pocket. Nice catch by Cobb. Look left, rolls right, finds Nelson, 1st down. On 1st down. That's Cobb. Right up the gut. Pass caught. Nelson. Touchdown. Breeze and Rodgers not struggling today in a big 3rd down now. Saints stay onside. Pass is caught somehow by James Jones.
Half interference, number 33 of the defense. The penalty decline, result of the play is a 1st down.
And a little extra on the 1st down from Jeff Triplett as Jabari Greer didn't get his head around.
I mean, how James Jones is able to make that catch is pretty remarkable.
Through the 1st quarter tonight. Taking the give, trying to escape, which he does, and then throws and connects to Cobb. And Cobb will pick up a 1st down. Coon in the backfield, looked like long jumped across too soon. Free play, deep throw for Jordy Nelson. He's got it inside the 15 and out of bounds.
This is the matchup they may be looking for.
We go the other way to Jordy Nelson. He's got the grab and the touchdown. Rodgers, flag on the play. Rams may have been offside. The deep throws. Caught by Cobb. Touchdown. Another perfect throw by Aaron Rodgers.
This one was, oh boy, this one had Hall of Fame written all over it. I'm not trying to slam dunk him into Canton early, but his ability, watch the accuracy. First you're going to get the jump. So right now, we saw this early in the game. What did we say? He's going to go vertical. Now it's where do I want to go with the ball? You know how hard it is for a quarterback going to the left? And watch where this ball hits. I don't mean this is a perfectly thrown. That is stunning to me.
Here we go.
Rodgers avoids the sack and gets a 1st down. He finds Driver on the sideline on 3rd and 3. Rodgers, pass is caught. Almost indefensible, and it's Jordy Nelson. 2nd down and 10. Quick throw, that's Jones. And James Jones, rather Finley. He's going to still go. And Jermichael Finley's tripped up. No, they don't. This is for all of it to Cobb. He makes an adjustment for the touchdown. They came across again on 2nd and 7. Free play. Pass into the end zone. Why not? It's caught for the touchdown, James Jones.
Packers used to play some games, including those against the Lions in Milwaukee years back. As Rodgers throws, and then is caught by Greg Jennings. And Rodgers escapes, gets out of trouble, runs for a first down and a whole lot more. In fact, runs for a touchdown. Turns a near sack into a 27-yard run for a touchdown. And for the first time tonight, the Packers have the lead. Play action buys a lot of time. And then Cobb tries to one-hand it, and they give him the catch at the 27-yard line. Great catch by Cobb. And now Rodgers wants to get up there and make sure Detroit can't challenge this.
I don't think he has to worry about it too much. This is absolutely brilliant. He dropped one earlier. Go to it now in key situations in the game.
2nd and 4. Here's Harris. Harris! Touchdown Green Bay. 3rd and 11. 3-man rush. 8 back. Rodgers stepping up. Throws on the run. Caught inside the 50. Randall Cobb takes it to the 28-yard line. He's made from 49, missed from 52, and this one is good. Green Bay goes up by 10 with 4 to play.
3rd down and 6, a blitz. Rodgers gets to the outside, throws for Cobb. What a catch! Here's one, caught for the touchdown, number 3. Packers are going to go for it. Pass is caught for a first down. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Nelson. And one of those throws, Troy, that you just cannot defend.
Green Bay's offensive line started protecting Aaron Rodgers. He got a chance to get a little extra time. And then we saw some lasers going down the field. That Brandon Marshall, you would love to be at the other end of some of those lasers because they're on the money. They're always perfect spirals, and you can catch them. And let's just get over the fact. I read all these news articles. Aaron Rodgers is losing it. I watch all these people on TV saying things negative about him. This is a fact, and I don't know if you agree. I hope you do. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest thrower of the football in the history of the NFL.
History.
Bar none. Dan Marino!
History.
In history. I'm a historian. I've followed it my whole life. I can look back at all the old films. This guy throws it better. I'm not talking about being a quarterback. I'm about throwing the ball. Nobody has ever thrown the football like Aaron Rodgers.
Here's what I think. I think there are two other guys during their generation. You would say that guy is a great thrower of the football. One was Joe Namath. The other one was Dan Marino. When you watch those 3 guys play their position, and we played during Dan's era. You probably played during Joe's era too. I'm not sure, but you know, the thing about it is that those guys were all great throwers of football. They were just, you had to watch them. It's like kind of watching when Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were going after the home run. You had to watch them when they were in the batter's box. The same thing about those.
But the thing that makes Aaron Rodgers so special is a lot of times, and you noted this when we were watching the highlights, this guy's throwing touchdowns with his feet not even on the ground. So this guy put his body in some weird positions, and he's still making the throws where they need to be put.
That's what's amazing.
Over 400 yards already of offense for Green Bay. Pass to Nelson. Wow, what a catch.
Jordy Nelson was, and Rodgers just lays it up there beautifully.
That was a 30-yarder. Penalty flag on the play. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Jones, but a flag is down.
Rodgers with time. Now he fires downfield in Dallas. Rodgers on 3rd down and 3, looking for Jones, who goes up, makes the catch. Packers just 1 for 10 on 3rd down today as Rodgers is chased by Suggs and he takes off.
3rd and 8.
And Rodgers on the move, chased down by Shea McClellan, who gets his first full sack of the year and brings Rodgers down, and it will be 4th down.
That's the Chicago Bear defense that I'm accustomed to seeing. Let's see if Rodgers is okay, Mike.
He stayed down there for a second at the back end of the play.
You see Shea McClellan working against Barkley on the right side. Rodgers has time, but it's good effort to the football by McClellan, and Rodgers went down hard on his throwing shoulder.
As he goes off Mason Crosby to attempt a 30-yard field.
Aaron Rodgers may have played his last down for the Green Bay Packers in 2013. See, the original target date for his return from a fractured collarbone was December 8th, a week from today against the Falcons. I am now told that Rodgers would be lucky to be able to play in that game. He is still at risk of further injury. In fact, Mike, I'm told that the Packers are completely out of playoff contention. It is a possibility the Packers simply shut him down and move on, which you know he wouldn't be happy about.
He will not. This is America's Game of the Week, and you're home for Super Bowl 48. A battle in the NFC North. You win it, you're in it. 3rd and 4. Pass is caught. Nelson gets around Jennings. Stays up. Jordy Nelson down the sideline. Here's Jones with Cobb blocking in front of him. One-on-one down at the bottom to Jordy Nelson. Pass is caught somehow by Corliss.
He goes right between his mitts.
Oh, boy. It looked like it went right through the arms of Chris Conte. Here's Lacy. Eddie Lacy is going to get to the edge for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers was out there throwing a block. Rodgers is going to lunge for the first down. Pass is caught by Jordy Nelson. Blitz. Rodgers gets out. Floats it. Cobb! Touchdown! Randall Cobb!
And a dagger! Oh my goodness! An NFC North Division Championship dagger!
Cutler is going to air it out for the end zone. In the direction of Marshall, it's picked off by Shields. Green Bay wins the North. Rodgers is gonna get away. Throw, and he's got Cobb.
Bad man! Bad man! He's a bad man! Bad man! He's a bad man!
Rodgers, no room to move that way, comes back to the near side. Now keeping, shakes a tackler. He 10, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Ground hasn't been working. Rodgers, far side of the field. Diving catch made.
Now the Bears come across. Rodgers giving it a shot. He's got Jones.
Half off to a 1-2 start. Rodgers has thrown for less than 200 yards in 2 of their 3 games.
5 letters here. Just for everybody out there in Packerland and yourself today. RELAX. Relax. We're going to be okay.
Nelson motions. Rodgers still has it. Chased by Wake. And the throw is caught. Rodgers steps up. Buying time. Keeps it alive and touchdown to Randall Cobb. On 3rd and 10. Rodgers gets time and throws and finds Jordy Nelson. First down. 22-yard pickup for the Packers on that last play. They pass again to Jordy Nelson.
When he makes that decision, that ball's out.
4th time this season, Jordy Nelson has had at least 8 catches in the game. That play, Rodgers
Steps up, kicks off. Little fake, and it goes down hard. Tim Mastay, the holder. The kick is right through. The Dolphins' lead is cut to 4 points. A good drive led by Aaron Rodgers, but he wanted more. And now we'll punt it away.
I understand you want to have that clock tick, but the other side is you've got Aaron Rodgers on the other side who's going to get this ball with plenty of time, only up 4 points.
Well, you see the numbers for Mr. Clutch Aaron Rodgers, who's playing in his 100th NFL game. Aaron Rodgers has never won a game here in Florida. 0-3 in his career. Here it is. 4th and 10. Rodgers gets time, he throws, he finds Jordy Nelson. And Nelson stepped out of bounds. Starts the running back. Everybody out. Here they come. Rodgers gets rid of it off the hands. Rodgers throws, and it's incomplete. The 4th time this season he's had at least 9 catches. Rodgers being rushed. Got rid of it to James Starks. He's got the first down. Everybody out. Outside, the catch made, but the clock continues to run. The catch by Randall Cobb down at the 15.
Now you got to get the spike to at least give yourself an opportunity to get to that end zone. Rodgers not. Here comes the spike. The fake spike.
He throws to Adams. And Devontae Adams is pulled out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here it is.
Showing pressure.
They pick it up. The pass. Touchdown! Andrew Quarles, the tight end.
He wants that favorable matchup. He gets it against the linebacker, Philip Wheeler, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't hesitate on the money to Corliss, who brings it in.
11 plays, 60 yards. They gave Aaron Rodgers a chance. The Packers have the lead, 27-24 with 3 seconds left.
And Aaron's going to take off. First down and a touchdown. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. They know how to bundle up around here. It's one of those nights. It's 36 degrees and overcast in Wisconsin as Jay Cutler leads his Chicago Bears up the shores of Lake Michigan into Green Bay to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Now with a full house backfield. Off the play fake, look out from behind. Rodgers can feel it, steps up, throws, complete, caught by Randall Cobb at the 40. 6 minutes into the game, this is Green Bay's first possession. And Rodgers has a lot of time and throws, and the catch is made by Jordy Nelson. Lacey is there, Kuhn is the fullback on 4th and goal. Off the play fake, pass is caught for a touchdown on a 4th down by Brandon Bostic, the number 3 tight end.
For an offense that was so explosive a year ago, just big issues for them this year.
2nd and 10. And Cutler throws, and that's picked off at the 30-yard line by Micah Hyde. And now in his dotage, his football dotage, anyway, here, and Rodgers flips it to the outside. It's caught there by Devontae Adams. Something that happens with great regularity at Lambeau Field, has through the years. With Favre and now with Rodgers. Play fake, rolling out, on the run, throws, caught, touchdown, Andrew Quarles.
Well, if you had any doubts about Aaron Rodgers' hamstring, no more. He is simply going to outrun. Who's that? Willie Young, who's probably the most athletic of these defensive ends by actually going to practice. It wasn't all that defense.
3rd and 12, and Cutler's going to get slung to the ground by Matthews. Inside, outside, doesn't matter where he comes from. Four-man rush. Good protection, lots of time, wide open. Jordy Nelson turns it back inside. Jordy Nelson to the end zone. Lambeau leap to follow. Deep, open, caught. Touchdown, Jordy Nelson. 2 seconds, 1 second. They just do get it off. And then the pass is almost intercepted. Sam Shields was right there, not even close.
Coaches can actually coach a little bit for that 15 seconds. Tell them what they want them to look for.
2nd down and 8. Look at that time. Nobody can extend the play quite like Aaron these days. And there's Cobb.
Because they really haven't had that blocking tight end for a while.
Screen. Plenty of blocking. Look at that blocking for Lacey. And he exploits it. And now picks up more blockers. And goes all the way for a touchdown. 56 yards. That was good for 37. Oh! Just stuffed. Chris Williams by Clay Matthews. 4th and 10. And of course there's no field goal. In a situation like this, you don't even think about it. And tonight, very happy night for the full house, the normal full house here. Rodgers already has 5 touchdown passes, and you got a flag here because Jordy Nelson was adjusting and Tim Jennings ran into him.
Pass interference, defense, number 23.
At the 7, 1st and goal. Caught, and this is Cobb, and then he loses the ball, and it is picked up in the end zone. He lost the ball, and then it is downed in the end zone.
Something to get on the board before half, who knows?
Oh, look out, Cutler, sack, fumble, strip, recovered by Peppers. As Green Bay after taking the timeout, 3rd down and 6. Rodgers fires, caught, 18-yard line. That's Jordy Nelson. Blitz. And what a catch! Randall Cobb with Hurst trying to get the ball away from him. But into the end zone, Randall Cobb, who almost got there a couple of minutes ago. They'll take another look, obviously, with a scoring play.
That's sick.
Fabulous. That's unbelievable.
That's just sick.
Aaron Rodgers. How's that hamstring doing? 42-0. Coming up next, Toyota halftime after these messages from your NBC station. Tied for the 2nd largest halftime lead in NFL history. Largest was 45-0 New England over Tennessee in 09. Darryl LaMonica, the only other guy to throw 6 touchdown passes in any half. That was John Madden's 6th game as a coach. He wound up with 6 that day. Nelson and Cobb, their numbers, all Green Bay all the time. The Bears' 42 points allowed most in any half.
Is much more important than what's important for me.
Certainly. Oh, there's a block punt. So it continues as Jared Boykin is able to block it.
This much talent and just nothing to show for it here lately.
Very enigmatic through his career.
Boy.
And that's intercepted by Casey Hayward. And Hayward is out in front. And Casey Hayward able to stay in bounds. And a few more for the Green Bay Packers. Horrendous. And now you got Clausen and Sam Barrington came barreling in. And a great night in Green Bay, 55-14. Volkswagen postgame report. Next.
Starting at their 37, up by 24. Looking right now back to the left, avoiding a sack. Rodgers going to take off.
3rd and 3. Looking for a second option now, looking for the first down, and he's got it.
Rodgers
Got away from Bierman. Throws on the run. Touchdown, Nelson.
Haven't used much this year. He only has 3 catches.
Haven't used him at all. They expected big sting at the line of scrimmage. Quick here, Chris.
There's a flag down. Middle of the field for Nelson with a big catch.
One-on-one on Nelson, then the Packers are punting.
Quick pace. Pass caught. Tight end Rodgers. A flag is down. Snapped it in a blink. And this is exactly what Aaron Rodgers told you would happen.
Certainly is most dangerous when he's outside the pocket.
On third down, a first down. Came close. How about Rodgers trying to fight his way in? No signal yet. Touchdown.
This time of year, you could have not asked for a better day.
First playoff meeting between the Cowboys and the Packers since December 31st, 1967.
Go, baby! A lot of things to be aware of, but ultimately it's football. Know it, catch it, make some play.
Second and 11. Rodgers sets up, fires, pass is caught.
With time in the pocket.
Third down and 3. Pass is caught. That's a first down, Adams. And the rookie shakes a tackle. Big play.
And here's the snap to Rodgers alone in the shotgun. Throws it over the middle. Got Randall Cobb at the 50. Cobb diving inside the 45. Down to the 41-yard line. Backpedals now under some pressure. Steps up, throws it over the middle. Got Adams! Turns upfield, 25, cutting right to the 20. 15, 10. Devontae Adams to the south end zone for the touchdown!
Look, we got a whole quarter of football left to play. I ain't do yet, and we still not winning yet. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Cobb in the backfield. They fake it to him. Rodgers is able to avoid a sack. Drops it off for Corliss. And Corliss has got a first down. Second down and 8. Rodgers pulls it down. He comes to Adams. Adams gets away. And Devontae Adams.
Here's the snap to Rodgers. In a tight pocket. Shovels it forward. He's got Corliss at the 15. First down to the 14-yard line of Dallas. (21-20), 9:30 to go in the game. And Rodgers escapes left, throws the left side of the end zone. He's goes down. It is a touchdown. Richard Rodgers, another rookie.
This is grown man quarterbacking right now.
26-21 Green Bay, 9:10 to go in the game.
On third down and 3. Rodgers, sideline. Adams, he's got it. The rookie. Into the open part of the field and down inside the 35.
This might be your ball game right here. Third down and 3.
Here's the snap. Cowboys back off on the rush.
And he throws the ball to the right.
Randall Cobb, and there is a dagger. A cold-blooded dagger, 47 years in the making. The Green Bay Packers have advanced to the NFC Championship game, 26-21 over the Dallas Cowboys.
Jordy Nelson against Sherman. Again, a jump, a free play. Rodgers is going to go to the end zone. He's got a touchdown.
Well, you know, a lot of stuff has to come together. We had 2 dynamic receivers this year who really separated themselves, over 90 catches and 1,200 yards, and a great running back. You know, we're balanced. We haven't had this kind of balance in years with Eddie rushing the ball so well. The key is obviously the offensive line. I got so damn nervous in my speech, I didn't give them, just trying to get out of there, but the offensive line played so great this year. And, you know, when they give us that kind of time and open up those holes, you know, we're going to be successful. Mike just dials up plays to get his playmakers in position, and we got to make those plays. I don't have any predictions, but other than I think the footballs will probably be inflated to whatever levels they like.
To a short, so it's a first down. And now Rodgers is so good on that hard count. You got a free play, so he goes deep downfield. That's Cobb. Put him in motion in the slot now. Empty backfield, 5 wide. And Rodgers is going to begin to take off and then fire, and it's caught. Touchdown. James Jones with a flag down, but it's going to be offside against Seattle. 2nd and 15 as we start the fourth quarter. And Rodgers fires, caught wide open. Randall Cobb.
You haven't said his name a whole lot.
Sure. And that's caught, and breaking away is Cobb for a long gain.
Hard to tackle Randall Cobb in the open field. Now he's sitting there in the backfield with Aaron Rodgers.
And a flip. And taking Seahawks with him. Rodgers, Cal guys. University of California, that's a first down. That's where they had the ball at the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal. This time a 3-man rush. Rodgers fires, and it is caught for the touchdown. 5 wide on the conversion. And Rodgers fires, and a flag is thrown, caught anyway.
With free play, Rodgers has made a living of this, takes a shot downfield, and James Jones and Rodgers have done it again.
Franchise, at least recently.
Ford drawn offside, another Rodgers free play, and it's Jones again on the free play. Inside the 20, James Jones to the 9-yard line.
On the sideline, the second-year receiver who was supposed to take all of those plays with Nelson out. Flag down at the line, launched deep, and caught. Jeff Janis was there. 2nd and 5, and Rodgers to the end zone, and James Jones. Welcome to the medical crew. Stuckey's in for him. Rodgers able to escape the sack, and then flips it to Janis, who cuts back to the middle.
To Randall Cobb, and they've also got Devontae Adams at the bottom. Blitz. Rodgers spins out of it. Pass is caught for the first down.
With a 20-point third quarter lead, Detroit had victory in the palm of its hand.
4th and a foot. Safe pass to Cobb. Shakes off the hip. Cobb out of bounds.
Not happy with his play. They keep him on the sideline. 2nd and 6. Starts. 1st and 15. That's Rodgers.
Blitz to give Aaron Rodgers time to throw.
6 catches for 90 yards for Rodgers. Make it 7 catches for 100. From the pocket. Now, rolling out. Pointing. Taking off. First down. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers runs it home. Packers cannot afford to be tackled in the field of play. Rodgers. Can he complete one? Got a man down there, and it's incomplete. Abbrederis was the target. Rodgers says, wait a minute. Surely they can't get it far enough to be able to get out of bounds and kick a field goal. So one absolute desperation moment in the middle of the field to Jones, to Rodgers, to Rodgers. How about that? Rodgers gets it the other way. He's thrown down. We got a flag. The game's not over. Grabbed him by the face mask. That was Devin Taylor.
Personal foul, face mask, number 98 defense, 15-yard penalty.
This is like what happened in the Baltimore-Jacksonville game this year.
Extended for 1 play.
How far can Rodgers throw it?
He can make it to the end zone if he gets out of the pocket, gets a little running start. But can the receivers get far enough down the field?
Rodgers in trouble.
It's going to get there.
He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone, it is caught for the win. Richard Rodgers with a walk-off touchdown. A game ender for the Packers.
Rodgers steps up, trying to take off, breaks the tackle, and has a first down. Pass is caught. Scrimmage here, causing some confusion Well, he got him again, Joe. He got him again. Gruden was trying to call timeout, didn't get it. End zone, pass is caught for the touchdown.
That's what he did. Meanwhile, there's a flag thrown. Rodgers going to the line. Now you got another flag thrown downfield. So one at the outside and now another one on the near side of the field.
Watch this. He's going to hold off the other hand, stick out one hand. Does it ever hit the ground? It does not. Incredible.
2nd and 11. Rodgers again has time.
And this is ball game. 55 seconds to go. 4th and 20.
Where his feet aren't set, he can still deliver either 1 foot, sidearm, better than anyone.
Yes! Yes! At the 35-yard line of Arizona! Oh my goodness!
It's the whole ball game for Green Bay to stay alive.
More miracles from the bad man.
5 seconds to go for Green Bay.
He's a bad man. Caught for a touchdown. Yes! A miracle catch. Janis caught in the end zone. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Believe it. Woo! Woo! That's a bad boy.
You know who's played the position at a higher level than anybody else? It's Aaron Rodgers. That's why I wanted to wait on your Favre thing. Like, Rodgers, his numbers are so knock you back in your seat.
He's the highest quarterback rating ever.
By an enormous margin. You know who's third on that list, by the way? Tony Romo. But we don't have to talk about that. Rodgers throws 4 touchdowns for every 1 interception. No one else in league history throws 3 for every 1 interception.
At 3.
Brady's at 2.85. So Brady's like close. Peyton Manning is at like 2-1. Rodgers is at 4-1. Rodgers, when you look at his seasons, since he became a full-time starter, he's had 3 years with a quarterback rating around 93. Every other year, it's over 100. It's just, he's never been bad. He's never had a bad season. He needs to accomplish more to be considered the greatest ever. But if you're asking me right now, what quarterback have I seen play the position better than anyone else? It's Aaron Rodgers. Every day of the week, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Blitz. Rodgers steps away, in trouble, throws as he's hit, and it isn't caught. It is touchdown, Adams. But there is a flag. How did he catch that?
Pass interference. Number 37 defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play. Touchdown.
Magic from Rodgers.
You're saying how did he catch it? I'm saying how did he throw it? He had Jalen Ramsey wrapped all over him. Watch Jalen Ramsey. He's coming. He's going to get there and have Aaron Rodgers in his arms. And Aaron Rodgers somehow, with Jalen Ramsey pulling him back, musters the arm strength to get that ball to the end zone. Simply remarkable. And that is what Aaron Rodgers is as a passer of the football. And great concentration by Devontae.
3rd downs on this drive. And Rodgers, great protection, dancing and looking and still. Then he escapes. He looks for the first down and gets it.
3rd and goal. Rodgers pass. It is caught. 3rd and 6. Rodgers escapes. Rodgers on the run. Takes off and out of bounds at the 4.
Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes today. And he's going to run this one in and convert the 2-point conversion.
Fake to Jackson. Rodgers able to get away from Perry. And now able to scramble for the first. It has been Don Jackson the rest of the time. Flag, Colts look to have jumped. Rodgers to the end zone, and it is caught as Nelson is able to out-battle Butler for the football.
One of your pass rushers just once make a play. You know it's going to be a pass every down.
As Rodgers slipping away from him, and he's got open field. He's got all kinds of room.
They have stunned the Packers here in the first half. Devontae Adams makes the catch. Adams across midfield, and is finally brought down. On 2nd down and 8, Rodgers steps up and takes off, and he will
bring it all last week at Tennessee. 3rd and goal. Again the pressure. Rodgers eludes the rush, throws on the run, and Nelson can't hang on. Oh, they say touchdown.
I think we can run the table. I really do. I think the offense is starting to click a little bit more. We just got to put together a game where we're consistent from the first snap to the last.
3rd down, a yard. Rodgers, here he goes again. To the left goes Rodgers. Across the line of scrimmage, across the first down marker. As you said, he earned everything he has gotten along the way. Wow, Rodgers, catch made by Nelson on the juggle. It's 4th and 5, they're going for it. Down the sideline, look at push off by Jordy Nelson. There's no flag.
So we start the 4th, and a tie game at 7. Run completes it to Adams.
The ruling on the field is the runner stepped out of bounds at the 47.5-yard line.
Catch the football, make somebody miss, get those extra yards.
2nd down. In Houston territory, Rodgers dancing. Pucks it under. Got the first. 2nd down. Now, wide open for the touchdown. It's Jordy Nelson.
Excellent pass protection almost every game when you watch Green Bay.
2nd and 7. It's Nelson makes the catch and is able to duck under. They need 6 for the first. Rodgers floats it. Pass is caught. It's Nelson. He's run hard. Maybe they'll give him a carry. Another go inside. Rutowski. Carries Texans with him to the end zone.
2nd down. Pocket collapsing. Rodgers throws, fading away complete. Adams makes the catch. Makes a play. Makes a spin. Rodgers has time. Now some pressure. Throws it deep. Jordy Nelson. He's got it inside the 20. A bomb from Rodgers to Nelson. They've got to get up and spike it. 20 seconds. No timeouts. They get set. And they stop the clock. Unbelievable by Aaron Rodgers. Packers win it.
Some game. No one wants to face this team right now because they're dangerous.
Good protection. Adams. Touchdown. What a throw. Rodgers spins out. A ton of room in front of him. A move and a touchdown. Rodgers stays upright. Gets the first down to Allison.
Crowd in full throat. Blitz coming. Rodgers is able to escape throw. Caught. First down.
Maybe slowing him down a little bit too.
Blog is back in. There's the play fake to Christian Michael. Rodgers is going to take off again, and Aaron Rodgers has a first down. And Rodgers is going to take it himself. He does everything. First down.
How good are the last 7 games for Aaron Rodgers?
Well, it's been pretty amazing. I mean, you look at the 18 touchdowns. He was throwing a lot of touchdown passes through the first 8 or 9 ball games of the year as well.
Giants have 3 terrific cover corners. They're down to 2 at the moment. Rodgers, protection. To the sideline for Jordy Nelson. And there's just no way to cover these receivers for that long. And Nelson is left alone for 13 yards. After that sack by Peppers, they go for Adams. Hit in stride. Rodgers scanning. Time running out again. What a play. Adams. Touchdown.
In allowing Rodgers to navigate everybody else, you just can't do it. As good as his coverage is, you allow him to sit back there, eventually he's going to find someone open.
Giants looking for a stop.
They're going to air it out. Rodgers does this better than anybody. End zone, Cobb, touchdown! Unbelievable! Who does that better than Aaron Rodgers? Looks like Rodgers is getting a hot hand. There's Cobb. There's a touchdown. Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers came into this game having gone 245 straight pass attempts with no interceptions. That's the longest streak of his career. Now he's attempted 29 in this game.
Get up. He said stay.
Third down and 11. Good protection, and down the middle of the field, it's Ty Montgomery.
Get up.
Rodgers, end zone. Touchdown, Cobb.
The protection up front for Aaron Rodgers. This offensive line has been so good.
Packers win 38-13, and the winning streak has hit.
To see him down there on the field in pregame warm-ups, and Joe, he's just got that look.
Flags, free play. Rodgers, touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers, knowing he had a free play, he was able to draw the Cowboys off sides. That's an excellent job.
4 minutes to win this game.
And now Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. 4:08 to go in the game. Season on the line for the Packers. Great players take center stage in a situation like this.
Pass is caught. Davante Adams. Play action. Rodgers will run for the first down. And this from 56 for the lead. It is good.
Mason Crosby with ice running through his veins.
And a 52-yard try. Bailey knocks it through. Tied at 31. Aaron Rodgers, well, he has 35 seconds and 2 timeouts.
A little too much time on the clock.
Out of time, baby. All we need is 3. It's now prove we're the best now.
Hey, one first down and we'll get going now. Let's go.
You want to huddle up or you want to go fast?
Let's take our time.
For the final 35 seconds, Mike McCarthy ceded play calling and pass protection decisions to Aaron Rodgers.
This is the Cowboys' 61st postseason game. They have never gone to overtime in the postseason. And standing in the way of that drama is the great Aaron Rodgers, who wants to end it right here. Just get it away on 2nd and 10. A screen. Montgomery. Room to run. Ty Montgomery forced out. Pressure. Rodgers is hit and somehow hangs on. And with that hit, Aaron Rodgers, a brilliant job to hang on to the football.
In situations like this, Aaron will draw these plays up in the dirt. Plays that you ain't never even heard of, never even seen. Like, Aaron, dude, this is not going to work.
27 yards or so where they need to get to give themselves a chance.
How much magic does Aaron Rodgers have left in this streak? Can they get somebody free? Can they break coverage downfield?
Play clock down to 3. Rodgers spins to his left.
When I seen Aaron roll out, I'm like, man, we practice this play all the time, man. He told the lineman, let his guy go by. He's going to roll out that way.
Comes underneath, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Now they say complete. The official, the second one came in and overruled the other, Jared Cook, and with 3 seconds left, the Packers are going to have a chance to win it.
That is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
He caught it.
And now you're talking about a 50-yard field goal try by Mason Crosby to win the game. This to send the Packers into the NFC Championship game. It is good! Aaron Rodgers has done it again!
Built in recent years.
Rodgers out of the shotgun. Protected, and now he'll take off. He's got a lot of room to run. He's still going.
Down with his injury.
They're down at 11. Pressure off the edge. Here goes Rodgers, trying to outrun for a first down. Do that right now and donate $10.
They're trying to get him with 12 men on the field.
And they may have into the end zone. Touchdown!
Cuts it under. Rips off about 12 or 13. They were brilliant getting to the quarterback, and now Rodgers, pump fake, slips away, flings it, and it is caught.
You're going to see two-man. He's going to have to throw an out-breaking route.
3rd and 9, and that is a catch. 2nd and 7. Takes long. Backs up, now throws sideline, and again, it's a completion. And 2nd and 4, there's Bennett. Bennett able to get past the defender, pick up a new set of downs.
Oh, he's got seam routes if he wants them.
Goes underneath, goes to Adams. Breaks away from 2 defenders, looking for out of bounds. Rodgers trying to beat Cincinnati for the first time in his career. He's beaten every team in the league, Packers aside, of course, except Cincinnati.
And here he comes.
Yes, indeed. Rodgers says, okay, everybody, and they're going to take his cue. Settle down. It wasn't exactly RELAX.
Come on, GOAT. That's the GOAT.
1st and goal from the 3. Rodgers rolling to the end zone, and it is touchdown! Jordy Nelson!
A route from a cut split as earlier, just a shorter version. The ball that went for 7 the other way. Not this time. Aaron Rodgers knows that was big.
We're going to head to overtime, and Aaron Rodgers has never won an overtime game. It's hard to believe. He's 0-7 in both regular and postseason games in his career.
Wow.
Hey, Ron, make that. You're going to make it. Make magic.
Needs to get to the 31 for a first.
They got him off sides.
Down the field.
He's open.
Wide open. Allison cuts back. They got him another move. He's got Jones in front of him. He gets past him, and he's down to the 6.
Rodgers knows. We think we just got this one.
But you never know.
Gambling, man.
Here he is for the win, and the Packers take it in overtime.
Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay, they didn't blink. They stayed the course.
That's a character win, 100%. It didn't always look like a win today. It's never over until it's over.
Play action. Nelson wide open. Touchdown. The red zone weapon. Jordy Nelson.
Play action. Aaron Jones with the running game. You see the effect that it has on the linebackers. And Jordy Nelson comes off the line of scrimmage, uncontested, and just nobody taking.
It's Elliott. And it depends on what they give him. Doesn't look like he got it. Prescott keeps. Touchdown, Dallas.
He's wide open. They're reading Ahmad Brooks at the line of scrimmage. 55, he takes the dive. Prescott keeps it, and he goes and scores.
Blitz. Far sideline, Davante Adams. What a throw and catch.
To get into Mason Crosby's range. His long is 58 yards. Get to the 40-yard line. That's within his range. And
was out of bounds. Looked like the official first said wind it. Here's one to Martellus Bennett. Running hard and a first down. They're already inside Dallas territory. They run it. Aaron Jones. Out of bounds, just outside the 30.
That's really good right here. You're going to see the block here, the kick out in the lane that's created. Everyone's thinking pass. Jari Evans, he's able to come up.
Third down play. Rodgers in trouble. Irving on his back. Can't get there. Aaron Rodgers first down.
To us on Friday, we've got to keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket. The game's on the line on third down, and they've done a pretty decent job.
This one floated in the end zone, broken up. Davante Adams with Jordan Lewis again.
There and try to get something into the end zone.
That's another rookie, Xavier Woods. This one, Adams, touchdown!
instead of the low trajectory out in front, back shoulder high, and let Davante Adams make a play with Jordan Lewis not locating the ball. That's a great throw, and it's a great adjustment by Davante.
Shannon, what happened yesterday?
Aaron Rodgers happened. Skip, sometimes you could be in the perfect defense. You could have the perfect coverage. But if he makes the perfect throw, there are very few guys that's ever played the quarterback position in the 98-year history of the NFL could throw the ball as accurate, as consistently as this young man can. I said it when
He's not that young, but go ahead.
He is.
No.
Compared to Tom Brady, he's a kid.
Okay.
As I was saying, after seeing him throw the ball up close and personal in the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Dallas.
Long time ago.
I went back and I said, he's the most gifted thrower of the football I had ever laid eyes on. I went to Pro Bowls with Marino and Elway and Moon, and I saw Aikman and I saw Montana. Skip, nobody could spin the ball like this young man can.
Pass rush coming. And Rodgers, a perfect throw and simply dropped by Martellus Bennett. It would have been a first down, and Rodgers is hurt.
He took a big hit at the end of that play just as he got it out, and it looked like he might have landed on that right shoulder. That's Anthony Barr. Shoulder, right elbow.
Aaron Rodgers now in his 10th season as a Packers starting quarterback. He's up. I think he's unhappy with that hit after he had released the football, and still following through on the tackle was Anthony Barr.
Well, I partly expected to see a flag at the end of this play, because when he lets it go, you could argue that he was driven, into the turf, but we're going to report and see how he is. But now you got Brett Hundley coming in.
We now welcome in Dr. Anthony Romeo, shoulder and elbow specialist and orthopedic surgeon. And we don't know exactly how long, if he's going to be out for the rest of this regular season, Doc. But what do you think the time frame is for an injury like this?
Well, initially we didn't know how severe it was, so there was a question about whether it would be treated with or without surgery. But we've heard today that the physicians feel it should be treated with surgery. This means the fracture is displaced or not aligned properly, which means they'll have to open it up, put a plate and screws on it, and then hold it in place. So in terms of the average return back to work in the NFL at this level with a clavicle fracture, it's about 5 or 6 months.
Whoa.
But the quarterbacks take up to almost a year when it's their throwing shoulder.
Wow, and that's the difference here. In 2013, he had the non-throwing shoulder clavicle issue, and he was only out 7 weeks. That's not going to be the case now with the throwing shoulder, right?
That's correct.
Aaron Rodgers back at the controls for the Green Bay Packers.
The discount double check guy is pretty good.
Pass is caught moments before the snap on that fourth down. Packers got away with it. Rodgers gets through the pressure to the sideline with another first down.
But it's paid off, and they've won.
Rodgers down the middle. Rodgers touchdown.
A lot of optimism surrounding the Chicago Bears, and of course the Khalil Mack trade. Aaron Rodgers, he's back, he's healthy, he's 100%, and it wouldn't be any surprise to see the Packers return to the playoffs after a one-year absence. 3rd and 9. 4-man rush.
Here he comes.
Look out, down he goes at the 25-yard line. Roy Robertson Harris, number 95, with the sack. And that is a sight that has everybody's heart stopping at Lambeau Field.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. And that's about as bad a sight as any Packer fan can see. Chris, when's the last time you saw a guy leave in a cart and come back into the game?
Willis Reed.
Right. It's 2nd down and 2.
Yeah. One-on-one coverage.
Rodgers dancing, throwing for the end zone, and it is hauled in. Touchdown, Geronimo Allison. He beats Kyle Fuller, 39 yards, touchdown.
This is tremendous. He had to look off to the left. They brought Marcus Cooper in the game So the Chicago Bears had to think they had to help a little bit that way, which left their number one corner, Kyle Fuller, one-on-one. And that is some catch and some throw. And here we go.
It's a game again. I feel like watching a horror movie for Balaga. On 2nd down and 10, that pass is caught, and getting away is Davante Adams inside the 40, and they'll finally take him down to the 23-yard line. Kamara takes him down. Davante Adams, 51 yards.
This was so good. Aaron Rodgers able to stand there, wait, double move, and then he breaks open at the very end. Just tremendous.
Rodgers now 18 of 25, 199 yards. In the pocket, steps up, shoots it to Davante Adams, and Adams dives for the end zone, touchdown.
I think one of the things that Kamara had to play was a potential corner route. So he gave him a lot of move, and that is not a good idea. One of the shiftiest guys in the NFL who just has a nose for the end zone. And when everything starts coming down on Aaron Rodgers, number 17 is usually the guy he's looking for. This is a pretty heroic showing so far for Aaron Rodgers. And give Aaron Rodgers a chance.
32-yarder by Parkey. Cody Parkey hits that one through with 2:39 left. So it's a 6-point game. You don't think, do you? I mean, you don't think, right?
I've seen him do a lot of stuff. Surviving out there. That's all he is. He's just surviving right now.
3rd and 10.
Jimmy Graham's been awfully quiet.
Rodgers surveying, fires. That's caught. Randall Cobb into Chicago territory. Randall Cobb inside the 20-yard line. Randall Cobb is going to score. 75 yards. That is crazy.
Oh my goodness. I heard an announcer one time say, I don't believe what I just saw.
On a 3rd and 10, 75 yards.
Al, he can't even stand on this left leg, and he is making play after play after play.
Crosby for the vital extra point. Chicago led 20-0 at the half.
When he can maneuver around the pocket, when he can buy time, some of his veteran players, in this case Randall Cobb, know how to do a second move. He makes a second move down the field, and there's nobody there. Eddie Jackson had him in coverage. They stay with the blocks. And Aaron Rodgers has done it again.
It was 17-0 at the half. It was 20-0 early in the 3rd quarter. And now the Green Bay Packers are up by 1.
One of those two.
Cohen in the backfield. Stack receivers to the right side. Trubisky rolling. Throwing deep downfield and incomplete at the 50-yard line. Alexander, the rookie, breaks it up, intended for Gabriel, but there's a flag down.
Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Flag back at the 15-yard line. We didn't catch the beginning of the call from Cheffers, roughing the passer on Clay Matthews on 4th down.
Can you believe that? A veteran player, ball gone, 4th down. The rookie Jair Alexander makes a sensational play. There'll be running opportunities here for Trubisky if he wants it.
4 receivers to the right, and that is incomplete, intended for Trey Burton. Jackson covering, so again you go to a 4th down.
Al, that's what they've been doing. They've been trying to isolate. Like in basketball, you know, you send everybody to the right-hand side, and you just isolate their best, Trey Burton, one-on-one against a rookie on the backside. That time, Josh Jackson up to the task.
From the 46.
Wow, fullback in the game on this play.
Burton along with Cohen in the backfield. Trubisky, look out, loses the ball. On a 4th down play, Nick Perry
And the first
Green
one
Bay is going to win it.
The first one to hug him, Clay Matthews.
He saved them.
Pretty good protection. You can't really blame Leno. Just nobody open.
This is just stunning.
It is over.
Oh, yeah, they'll just let that clock expire right here. 100 years of Green Bay Packer football. It's the largest fourth quarter deficit they have ever overcome. 17 points in the fourth. Stunning, just stunning.
Well, you don't often do this in a broadcast booth, but I think I'll put my hands together a little bit for that performance. Holy smokes. Something special. You know, we've seen great comebacks, but when you add the layer, when you add the injury, and yet he just refused to succumb.
Rodgers on fourth down. He's going to run it. Plenty of room to do it. Down, something that can be secure. Rodgers extending to the right, directing traffic downfield, and what a throw! Realities of what we saw with Eli the other night. For now, it's this quarterback of choice. Aaron Rodgers, game on the line, wants it all, and he's got Adams, and the Packers are back in business.
Adams is going on the deep over across the field. He got the matchup, though. All this talk about this scheme and this look, he's got Reuben Foster covering him. That's a matchup they like. And what a throw by Aaron Rodgers.
What kind of magic does he have in him? He gets it complete to Graham, and Graham somehow was able to keep his balance for a moment before he is wrestled down. Showing A-gap pressure, and they come with it. Here come the Niners, and there goes Rodgers to the end zone, and Adams gets it for the touchdown.
You're going to see him. Look at that elbow, man. Blood all over it. That knee brace. He pulled another one out of the hat, Book.
Well, without a doubt, the 49ers brought pressure.
Rodgers, all kinds of time. He's going to run it. They have no timeouts remaining, and he gets a chunk play out of it. Looking to clock it here. 21-yard run by Rodgers. Clock ticking down. Can he clock it and leave them some opportunities to try to set up? 19 seconds remain. Here's Rodgers. Time of the essence. There's the out route, and out of bounds is Adams. Ball at the 47. Rodgers to the other side, and he does it! My, oh my! Equanimous St. Brown! Jason Crosby stands by, waiting for his chance. Under 10 to play. Rodgers wants more, and he gets it! Davante Adams! With so many pressure kicks, and now this. A 27-yard game-winning field goal for the veteran.
In the quarter. Rodgers rolling, looking, and throwing, and reaching up for it at the 39-yard line.
On second down and 10. Aired out, down the field, pass is caught for the touchdown!
Short drop, fast throw to the outside, and Davante Adams is in.
Rodgers will keep and the healthiest he's been this season.
On third down, Rodgers stands in, floats one. Adams with a heck of a catch.
The bigger plays later.
3rd and 6, blitz coming. Rodgers in trouble again. His hand is held, trying to get away. Flags fly. Rodgers running. First down and more.
Here you go. Rodgers gets away, completes Davante Adams.
Packers must get to the 49 for a first down.
Rodgers steps up and throws, and it's complete. For first down and more, staying in bounds is Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Worst starting field position of the game for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers catch is made by St. Brown. Fourth down and 1, and the catch is made from Rodgers on third down. Fires downfield, and there are 2 flags.
Defender had him, or the wide receiver had him.
Pass interference. Defense, number 41. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
First and goal from the 1. Rodgers rolling right. Pump fake, and he takes it in for a Packers touchdown.
Somewhere, Aaron Rodgers is the best at it.
Second down and 6. Over the middle, complete Jimmy Graham. Aaron Rodgers looking for his 100th career win in the regular season. This pass is caught. Rodgers now 400 yards in the air for the 7th time in his career. 3rd time this season. Dumps this one off. Jamal Williams inside the 30, still going. Rodgers 35 of 49, 426 yards. Pump fake, moves to his left. Rodgers inside the 20, the 15, still going, inside the 5, and finally tackled on a big hit by Jamal Adams. Rodgers hands it off. Jamal Williams, and he is stopped. Adams slot to the right. Rodgers on the sneak. Now, one official has signaled touchdown, now the other has as well. Rodgers broke the play, and according to the officials.
I think they're correct. As soon as he got under center here, I was thinking quarterback sneak all the way. All he's got to do is get that ball in his possession over the line, and pretty sure that breaks it. That's not a straight line, not a great straight line.
2-point conversion attempt. Rodgers takes it in. So he has 2 rushing touchdowns and a 2-point conversion in last week's game against Houston from this distance. Myers' kick is good. Opportunity to win the game in overtime. From the 25. Play action on first down. Rodgers using those legs once again. Packers must get to midfield for a first down. Rodgers on 3rd and 10. Fires it downfield. There is a flag. 2 flags come in.
Interference. Defense, number 22. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
It's at the end. Tremaine Johnson's in good coverage right here. At the end, right there. You see him extend his hands into the chest of Scantling, and that's the penalty.
Rodgers sets, now he throws, end zone, touchdown, game over, Davante Adams, Packers win it.
What a great combination these two are.
Broncos jump, free play for Rodgers. He knows where to go with it for Valdez-Scantling in the end zone. It's a Packer touchdown. 12-yard run, 15-yard penalty. Rodgers from midfield, and Davante Adams.
But it was a nice job of rallying. And
here's a free play. Pass is caught. Adams spins down the sideline. High stepping down near the 35, and there may be a flag at the end. Rodgers feeling pressure again. Bradham can't bring him down. All 4 come after Aaron Rodgers, who is out and has a first down. The 4th quarter against a division rival, a 2nd down and 1 with Aaron Jones in the backfield, and he'll pass on 2nd and 1, and he'll take a shot, and Valdez-Scantling holds it in. MVS trying to be the MVP. From Lisa, good job, Lisa. 2nd and 1. Rodgers Extending the play, looking for an option, and finding in stride Mercedes Lewis. Interception just moments ago earlier here. 3rd down and 5. Rodgers, same side. And this time, it's in the hands of Lazard. Incredible play. 35-yard touchdown.
It's been very favorable for them tonight, both run and pass.
Empty look at 2nd and 5. They only bring 3, drop 8. Rodgers looking over his options and then comes back to Lazard, who had the touchdown moments ago. Rodgers look left, look right, steps up, pumps, runs, 1st down, sliding near midfield. 2nd and 7. Look at the time he has. And somehow Jimmy Graham coming off a 2-minute warning here with Rodgers trying to put them in position. To the near side, gets it complete to Lazard, who has come up big twice tonight and at the most critical juncture to give them the 1st down. Along this summer, and now to play hero again. And there it is. Walk it off and win it for Mason Crosby.
5-9 blitz and thinks.
Takes the handoff to Jones. Now he's going to run with it. He's going to walk it in. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown.
Blow to the head, which stopped that last drive and resulted in a field goal attempt. And here goes Rodgers taking off and sliding. 2nd and 10. Rodgers under pressure again. Escapes. Fakes a throw and then takes the ball a yard shy of the 1st down.
Problems in the secondary. They've got it screwed up. They're going to have a defensive end out there.
3rd and 1. Rodgers under pressure again and just has to flip it, and it is going to be caught by Williams for the touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers just put this in the perfect spot. How do you land it there?
As you're going down on the right side, taking Balaga's spot. 2nd down and 2. Little flip here to Jones. Gets a block. And Jones out in front. They're trying to chase him down. He's inside the 10. And Jones down the sideline. He is in for the touchdown. 67 yards.
A man under. Wouldn't be surprised to see Aaron run the ball here.
3rd down and 5. Instead, he's going to throw, and he's going to throw for a 1st down, and that will write a finish.
Clear the backfield. Rodgers dancing around, buying time. Will take off for it, and he will reach it. He's got it.
It's an offensive problem.
Rodgers is going to run it, and he will pick up a 1st down and then some.
They're ready to go.
Aaron Rodgers on 3rd down and goal to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. 2nd down and goal, and Rodgers under pressure gets it away, and Lewis with a touchdown for Green Bay.
Rodgers looking on 3rd down and 6. He escapes, and he will pick up a 1st down and more. 3rd down and 14. Rodgers from the end zone, fires downfield.
Rodgers, there's Adams, and he's working against Slay, but it didn't matter. 78 yards rushing for Aaron Jones here today, coming off that 154-yard game. Fake. Rodgers rolling, looking, and completing to Ton Crosby, who missed from 51 earlier. This from 40 yards out, and he's got it. And this right now would be a 56-yarder. Prater hits it deep, hits it right down the middle. Wow, what a kick. Rodgers on the rollout, throws. Adams comes through for a... He's been big in this half, lined up against Melvin this time. Rodgers. Pressure going deep down the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. Allen Lazard. What win for Brian Flores against his mentor, Bill Belichick. He has done an unreal job in Miami. 3rd down, Rodgers completing for a 1st down, and again.
2nd and 6. Pressure coming from Flowers. Rodgers delivers. Valdez-Scantling gets him for a first down. Green Bay really needs to get it down to the 36-yard line, but Crosby missed a 51-yarder earlier today. Pressure right away on Rodgers and just gets rid of it to Jones, who's got a seam. Aaron Jones into field goal range and more. Diving down near the 20. Packers have not led all day. Hold is high and down. Crosby's kick is up, and it is good. And the Green Bay Packers have a first-round bye in the playoffs. A last-second win again, 23-20, and hugely important for Green Bay. A first-round bye and maybe even a #1 seed.
Rodgers keeps. Flag on the play. Rodgers carries.
And looked like a Viking jump, free play. Valdez-Scantling has it. He has a catch inside the 2.
Rodgers trying to retake the lead. It is Jake Sternberger, first career reception. Saw it a little bit.
You've seen it.
Yep. Pumps, reloads. Sternberger not going to get there. Hunter Bradley snaps at J.K. Scott, holds it. 49. It is knocked through by Crosby. He got him. He did it again. Free play. He's the king of the free plays. End zone shot. Rodgers almost pulled down by Lazard, but that's going to get another flag down there in the end zone.
Or offside, number 56 defense. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 20 of the defense.
2nd and goal. For the end zone shot, and cannot be brought down by Valdez-Scantling, but another flag.
Pass interference.
John Lovett is called up from the practice squad to play fullback and lead the way. And Rodgers is wide open for Robert Tonyan, and the touchdown. Hard count, pretty close. Did they get him? There is a flag down. There's the Rodgers free play we hear so much about. It's for protection. Blitz comes up the middle. It's picked up nicely.
Pass rush that we're accustomed to seeing, but the secondary has been really good.
Here's one for Adams downfield, and a catch. Touchdown. It's 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to try and run for it.
3rd down and 5. Rodgers under pressure, breaks away from Cunningham, and the catch is made for a first down. Against the Texans last week, Rodgers on 3rd and 7.
Adams with 8 touchdowns. Rodgers will keep it. Aaron Rodgers runs it in for a Packer touchdown. That's his first rushing. Pressure picked up. Wide open at midfield. Just short at the 49 is Robert Tonyan. Catch made. Valdez-Scantling with a first down. It's still going. Out of bounds. Hits at the 10. 1st and goal Packers. Rodgers has it. What a fake. And for the end zone. High touchdown. He came down with it. Davante Adams.
Adams up top. Adams is there for the first down.
Rodgers looking for Davante Adams. Cutting it to the inside, and there he goes for a Packers touchdown. Rodgers looking right, throwing right. It is held on to. Rodgers stepping, running, looking to get to the pylon, and he's in.
Packers perfect on 3rd down so far. Rodgers steps up, eyes on the end zone. He'll run and get in. Touchdown. They stay perfect on 3rd down.
Packer, like the club call me Two-Packer.
Second down,
Green
four-man
Bay,
rush.
Green Bay. Make it scary Halloween
His
day,
first
Green
pitch of the
Bay.
game.
Bloody
Close to
Mary,
a first down.
secondary,
We'll see what they mark. It
Jordan
looks like he has it.
A-Rod got him offside,
does.
free
Hill
play.
on
That's
the
a
coverage.
cheesecake on a hot plate. Hail Mary, yeah, Aaron to Devontae. Rainbow, yellow as canaries, Eliante. Got me shining great. I just hit you boys with the Rodgers break. Came up with the pack, I done well with the pack. Aaron Rodgers in the trap, I got 12 on my back. Got me rolling out the pocket. My T-Yara blocking, throw it past the tires. Simple man science. Pack him up, I know Preston Smith gon' tackle him. I know Darius Smith gon' back him up. And you know the man was savage, bro. Got me surprised, but the kick is good. Green and yellow, we sticking to it. Super Bowl goals, shooting for the stars, man. The triple pull. You know what it be. Cheese said Alicia Keys, I'm going Swiss cheese, big G's. Ballin' hard like Big Meech, big league. Super Bowl champ, big rings, big bling. Lombardi trophy, yeah, 16. Shining like a bar star, number 15 in green. Ball fresh and it's a mint green, Listerine. About to mess around in history, Jeffrey. Green Bay chains, whistle clean, it's the scene. Like Paul Hunting, got a vibe on it, yeah, yeah. Touchdown, blessings on Lambo, leaving the front row, screaming 92, and that's for life. That's for Reverend Reggie White, rest in paradise. Coach Carter, I'm feeling like Matt tonight. Feel like number 55, you're getting sacked tonight. Yeah, so we about to be a type of hype. And whoever played the Packers, so we packing like. You flying back tonight, Texas like. Yeah, all my Packers ready, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow.
Now he's in trouble in the end zone. Steps away, throws Lazard. On the run. First down. We're running off the running game, but it was on the line. Lazard. Green Bay 6 of 8 on third down. They play four-man rush now 5. Rodgers has time, though, connects Lazard. First down.
Ooh, you try to count us out, check your mathematics.
Jones at 98. Play fake here, though. Rodgers going for it all. Looking to break it open. He's got it. Lazard gonna go. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Versus the legend.
He's had an MVP season. #1 scoring offense.
Top seed in the NFC.
Aaron Rodgers playing chess, not checkers.
There we go.
There is your dagger.
And this year's AP Most Valuable Player Award goes to, drum roll, Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Is something I'm sure he's always been able to do. But little tricks of that one. That's a great throw there.
Just fit
that throw.
Just fitting that one in.
God, he threw it right by that linebacker's ear. Never even saw it. It was right off his ear.
He had no option but to catch that ball. That ball was just implanted in the chest right there.
No, the ball caught him. The ball caught Onion.
But here you go. They're out of their two shell.
Two deep. Now they're back to the two deep.
This looks like your two-man right here, Pate. Here's everybody's playing two-man.
I mean,
you had the underneath route. So no,
you had every
post. I'm scoring. I'm feeling it. He's feeling it right now. Just hit the go route. Now he's throwing everything down the field.
Stays in the block, pass to the outside. To the outside and turn. Rodgers throws and reaching up. Valdez scaling for the touchdown. Go with 3 tight ends here and a fullback. And the ball handed off for the touchdown to Trey Sermon. He's thrown only 6 incompletions tonight, 3 of them on the last 3 and out. Jones squirts through that. Crosby hits this one with 2 minutes and 39 seconds. At the 12. Garoppolo over the middle. That's caught. Juszczyk. Can he get in? Yes, he can. Touchdown, San Francisco. They send 4. 7 back. Rodgers fires over the middle. Caught. Adams. Adams will try to get out of bounds. He's at the 49-yard. Rodgers fires, caught.
You got
Crosby to try to win it. And the kick is good to win the game. The 49ers couldn't take enough time off the clock at the end.
Here, and they're a prideful unit.
2nd and 7. Pass down the way to Devontae Adams. 3 catches already. He's looking his way. Now, option is closed. He's going to take off to the end zone for a touchdown.
Rodgers on 2nd down to the end zone. Adams, touchdown. Amari Rodgers in motion. Aaron Rodgers fires downfield, looking for Devontae Adams. He's got it! Inside the Bengals' 10-yard line, a spectacular catch. Rodgers to Adams, 59 yards. 2nd down and 1. It's Mixon, cuts to the outside, into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown. Looking that way. Now fires over the middle. It is caught by T. Higgins. The Bengals have tied the game at 22. 36-yard attempt. Crosby, 3 for 3 today. And this one is no good. For the lead from 57 yards away. McPherson's kick is off the upright. No good. Tied at 22. Following a pair of missed field goals. Rodgers over the middle. It's complete to Adams. Takes it to the 33-yard line. Packers will hustle up to the line. Under 10 seconds remaining. Rodgers will have an opportunity here to stop the clock. And now Mason Crosby from the left hash. Crosby 3 for 4 this afternoon. His kick from 51 yards out.
No good.
It's no good. Kickers a combined 0 for 3 down the stretch, and here we are in sudden death. 10 minutes. Tied at 22. Burrow over the middle.
My goodness!
Intercepted by Devondre Campbell.
Kenny, who was he throwing to?
Interception. On the first play from scrimmage in overtime. Crosby from 40. It is no good. Wide to the left. His 3rd straight miss. 49-yard attempt for the win. McPherson's kick is off the upright. Now let's take a look. Keep an eye on the flag up top, Jonathan.
It hits the flag. McPherson thought he made it.
Right. He started to celebrate.
Start to move the ball with Adams down the field.
2nd and 10.
There it is.
Play action. Marcedes Lewis. Good second effort. Rodgers looking. Now he throws, and it is Randall Cobb who makes the catch at the Cincinnati 31-yard line for the win. From the left hash, 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Crosby's kick this time is good. From GOAT to hero, Crosby wins it in overtime for the Green Bay Packers.
Rodgers snaps it quick. Pressure coming. Scrambles to his right. Pumps and runs. Aaron Rodgers is inside the pylon. Touchdown Packers. It's Rodgers running for the score.
Right on cue, Joe.
Final seconds of this first half. Rodgers in rhythm. Tosses end zone. It's been all about Lazard.
Fake to Dillon this time. Rodgers loading up. Doesn't see anything. Looking to run. He will. He's got a first down and more.
Rodgers fakes the toss. Takes it in. Touchdown Green Bay. Rodgers throws. Back shoulder throw.
2nd and 8. Rodgers looking right. Devontae Adams. Harrison Smith, the safety, heads back late. 2nd and 4. It's Adams with a catch. Vikings bring 4. Rodgers is flushed. On the run. Taken off.
And the 2021 AP Most Valuable Player is Aaron Rodgers.
They go quick. Penalties fly. I don't know if they were set. Rodgers fires. First down. It's caught on the far side. Juwan Winfrey.
3rd and 6 coming up. Off his back foot. He flings it. And the man is there. It's Cobb. Goes with the open.
Safety comes down. Do you want to throw it now? Yes.
Throws it. Completes it. That's Dillon.
Both quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. There's Rodgers. Quickly gets rid of it. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
You're going with a little protection situation here and taking a shot.
Play action. There's the pass to an open Lazard at the 35-yard line. So they get out of that jam back near the 10-yard line.
Aaron can hand the ball to the right or throw it quickly to the left.
They play action fake to Dillon. And they throw it complete. Or set it down. New set of downs from the 45. And that's Dobb. 2nd and 2. It's Dillon again. The lone back. Another quick toss. It's Dobbs again, and they're in field goal range.
This little schedule and these tough games, trying to figure your team out. How huge.
Here it goes. For the win. From 31, Crosby, right down the middle.
And the 101,000 people in Green Bay breathe with a sigh of relief. You have a 3rd-string rookie quarterback, and you almost get upended. Got to give the Patriots credit for a great plan. But in the end, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are too much.
To being a good downfield passing game.
3rd down. Pressure up the middle. Rodgers breaks away. Looking around. Throws. Caught for the first down. Rodgers going end zone. Lazard. He's got it. Rodgers can't find anyone. Looking. Going to try and run it himself. Rodgers is going to get close and going to get there. On the fake. Rodgers lets it fly. Has Watson. He's got it on his feet and he's in for the touchdown.
That might be the biggest catch of this young receiver's career. He just took a big sigh of relief. Look at his buddies greeting him on the sideline, man. That's got to feel good.
2. Four-man rush. Rodgers fires one, and it is caught. Cowboys come with the blitz. Rodgers knows he has to get rid of it. Looking, gonna run it, gonna pick it up. Aaron Rodgers uses the legs to keep the drive going. On the fake. Rodgers over the middle. He's got a completion of Watkins, who slid down to make the catch.
I wouldn't mind coming back to Lazard. I think Lazard or some sort of design check down here. You got Aaron Jones. Got all these guys up in the line. If they can find a way to get Jones out.
Rodgers steps up, going deep, has a man. It's caught. Watson is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. On a 4th and 7. Rodgers, quick throw. Lazard has a block. Alan Lazard diving across the 30. On the fake. Rodgers floating. Caught. Touchdown. Watson again.
See Micah Parsons, now he's down there. Got to expect he's going to try to pressure.
On the fake, Rodgers throws. Lazard, open field. Alan Lazard in a foot race inside the 20. "28 yards for the win." Kick is up and good! A Green Bay winner!
And in the waning seconds of the first quarter, the teams will be flipping ends. Well, maybe not. They want to try to get a playoff here, and Rodgers trying to catch him off guard and back with a flag down. Where they set is the question, and Rodgers will throw to the back of the end zone. Will be caught there by Watson for the touchdown. But what about the flag? The flag down at the 1-yard line. And for the moment, the Packers celebrate. The fireworks go off, and it's against the Titans. They were set. Touchdown.
Rodgers, deep drop, looking for routes to develop. Underneath for Lazard and a first down, right? 2nd down, 7. A pump, a look, a roll to the left, and a throw for Dillon. And a first down for Green Bay into Chicago territory. Fake to Watson, give to Jones, and he cuts it inside the 15-yard line. 32 yards to try to take the lead for Crosby. And sure enough, he puts Green Bay on top for the first time today. Will that be enough to seal a win for Rodgers and the Packers? Still all 6 timeouts between the teams and the 2-minute warning. Rodgers finds Watson into Chicago territory. Remember, the Bears also have a missed PAT and a field goal blocked in a 1-point game. It's not the first time that's happened this year. It's Watson on the end around. He can fly. And he can fly to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers, wide open man. It's the veteran. It's Mercedes Lewis. And it's a 9-point game as he waves goodbye. Pressure coming. Rodgers, sideline, Lewis! Mercedes Lewis sets up 1st and goal.
That long drive to Buffalo, so both sides working against him right here.
Rodgers looks to throw. He's got Dobbs. Beautiful toss.
No, Fields are in for 178 against these Dolphins, and not striking any of that fear into them.
Rodgers zips one here for Tunyon, and the tight end has his first catch of the day. 4th make for Mason Crosby. Trying to shut things down. Over the sideline and picks. Rasul Douglas. 3rd consecutive drive that ends in an interception. And how about the Packers D standing tall today?
If they go 2-0 from here, they're going to get in.
Yeah.
We put in good work all day. Rodgers on the run. Pump fake. Frees him to the end zone for another Packer touchdown.
You know that the speculation has been year in, year out. What the organization decides, what he decides, and with Randall Cobb, those two were together, locked arms, emotional before the game started during the national anthem. And they've kind of paired up here to make sure they leave Lambeau, if this is the last time, together.
We saw so much quarterback movement last year. Anything's possible. They started the game that way. They're finishing the season that way.
Don't know if it'll be the final time or not. A lot's going to happen here in the offseason, but these two guys have been through a lot. This is one of Aaron's closest friends. He has talked about it a lot. Having Randall back, he really wanted him back. We got him back a couple of years ago. And from that national anthem, like you said, Chris, just kind of think in the back of your mind. Just never know.
So I'm no malice, no bitterness towards the Packers. It's been bittersweet for sure the last 10 days. So I've shifted my focus to entertaining, what the plane would look like, and had the Packers granted obviously permission for the Jets to come out and visit. We had a nice visit. They decided to leave their cars in the street, which attracted paparazzi attention, which got a few of them photographed, which I thought was pretty funny. But
made a couple mistakes early.
But we had a nice conversation, and I told them, listen, I'm not ready to make a decision about anything. I want to get back into my workouts and see how it feels, to really hit it hard for a week. I've obviously been working out before that, but to really hit it hard for a week and to see if the drive and the passion is still there, and then I'll see where we're at. And so again, this is why this is not a decision here. The decision I think was made in my mind whether or not I was able to admit at that point. Really on that Tuesday, I wanted to play. And then it was, how is my body feeling? Is it going to be able to hold up? So at this point, as I sit here, I think since Friday, I made it clear that my intention was to play, and my intention was to play for the New York Jets.
Okay.
Welcome to New York, Aaron. We're glad to have you.
I thought you were supposed to shake my hand. Yeah. I want to say thank you to Christopher and Woody for bringing me here. Obviously, Coach Sala, Joe Douglas, my agent, Dave Dunn. This is a surreal day for me. After spending 18 years in the same city, it's been a lot of introductions today and meeting a lot of people, but there's a lot of excitement. I'm here because I believe in this team. I believe in Coach Sala. I believe in the direction of Joe Douglas. Obviously, he's drafted really well the last couple of years, having the offensive and defensive rookie of the year. But big thanks to the Jets organization. Obviously, a big thanks to the Green Bay Packer organization for an incredible run. That chapter is over now, and I'm excited about the new adventure here in New York. So I grew up watching old VHS tapes of the Super Bowls. And so obviously I know about the guarantee and Broadway Joe. Been a while since then. I noticed walking in this morning that Super Bowl III trophy is looking a little lonely. So.
Protection breaks down and time runs out. Down goes Rodgers and the sack for Leonard Floyd. new this year, and after spending 3 years with the Rams, the former first-round pick of the Bears, and now Rodgers sits down. A loss of 10 on the play, and hopefully the Jets are thinking that's the only loss on that play. See what happened at the end of it.
Take a look here at the very end, and hard to see. Of course, he had the calf issue in training camp, but here's a little better look as far as what might have happened for him to go back down to the ground.
And he's coming out of the game.
Speaking of the comeback, can you let us in on some of the things that you did for the Achilles recovery?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, prayers were really important. So I had some close friends in town the night it happened, and we put some prayers into it right away. And then manifestation, because I was really thinking, this is it, like this, you don't come back from this injury. Even though, I was on my phone researching Kobe Bryant and found out that my dear friend Neil Alatrash had done his surgery. And so texting with Neil, and the doomsday of like my career's over kind of started to go away. But the next day, before we left, because I flew back to California on the 12th to get surgery on the 13th. I had my sweet friends were still in town. And I just said, I need help. I said, I need help. It's going to be really tough. And I just need you all to be there for me on the tough days. When I stop believing it's possible.
I'm actually in rehab right now. You can see behind me, I got my machines and shit. So I'm just getting after the rehab this week. It's been, it's tough. It's tough. Every single day is tough. Not to be with the guys, even when they check in or I hear from coaches, whatever. It's great, but it's also, disappointing not to be out there. But I'm just grinding on the rehab in here and looking forward to getting back out to Jersey at some point.
So I felt really, really good. I made it back on the practice field at 11 weeks. The way the NFL works with the IR, you can have a 3-week window before they got to make a decision. So they designate you to return. You have 3 weeks before you get activated. So I was hoping we'd win those 3 games. I could come back. Now I couldn't sprint and still can't at top speed, but I felt like there's been times in my career where I played in a small circle and could have been able to be effective. That didn't happen, and so they activated me to the roster. I just got to practice, but I didn't get to play. But I feel good. I had a lot of things working against me, my age being the biggest one.
Thoughts on football. Let's talk Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He tore that Achilles week 1 of last season, and he's pretty much defied the odds and has been full go during OTA. So does that surprise you that he was able to come back so fast, especially at the age of 40?
I'll tell you, we're about 10 plus months in now. I think he's ready. From an Achilles standpoint, I think he's ready. Not surprising, right? He's had a long time now to rehab this. He had the right surgery done. He had it done quickly. I think more holding him back is going to be 40 years old and not the Achilles.
Okay, so Father Time, who waits for no man, and especially like you look at a guy like Kirk Cousins as well, who's coming back from Achilles injury. So it's their age, it's their body not being able to heal properly is basically what you're saying?
I think it's just more movement in 40, recovery at 40, and just injuries overall, right? Not even beyond the Achilles, right? He's now at risk for these muscle tendon injuries. Much more so at age 40 compared to age 20.
All right, let's talk about that movement, because he's always been what I called a mobile enough quarterback. He's not a scrambler like Lamar Jackson, but he can make things happen with his legs when he gets outside of the pocket. So my question now is the Achilles going to hold him back with that athleticism and mobility and kind of make him be more of a pocket passer now?
I don't think so. I think enough time has passed, enough rehabilitation has passed. I think he's ready to go. I think the movement will be good, and that Achilles won't hold him back. He may change his game a bit, but again, I think more related to being 40 than the fact that he's coming off this Achilles injury.
Okay.
Pass is caught, and a strong catch by Garrett Wilson for a first down.
Well, he has the underneath route to Lazard if he had wanted him for an easy completion, but he likes the one-on-one matchup with Garrett Wilson and Lenore, and he delivers it where Wilson's able to make a play on the ball. You know, they've got an improved offensive line for sure.
What a throw, what a catch, and there's Lazard. Maybe 4-down territory here if they don't pick it up.
I would think so.
They're going to get a free play. Rodgers is the master at it, and a touchdown by Lazard. Nobody in the league has thrown more touchdowns on free plays than Aaron Rodgers.
Number 56, defense, penalties decline. Results of the play, touchdown.
On a first down for New York. Fake it, and now toss it for Allen. Rumbling through, Allen breaks free for the touchdown.
And watch the ball handling by Rodgers. Full fake to the right, dumps it back to the left, and they were off pace a little bit there.
And normally, Rodgers in complete command in those situations. Rodgers looking, end zone, touchdown, Breece Hall holds it in. And the Jets take the lead, 26 yards, a rope from Rodgers.
Quarterback sees the defender with his helmet back to him. If he doesn't see face mask, if he just sees the back of his head, you throw the football.
Down to 2 seconds, 1 second. Rodgers gets the snap off, barely. Rodgers timing route, floater, it's caught over the shoulder. Willie Mays style, Garrett Wilson, first down. Hall in the backfield protecting Rodgers, sideline, jump ball opportunity. It's hauled in by Mike Williams. The rookie Allen in the backfield has a receiving touchdown today for New York. Give it to him. Allen cuts it to the outside. He's gone. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, first rushing touchdown of his NFL career.
Keep a run from going big. There wasn't a run fit there for Tennessee outside of the gap. So when you went outside of the tackle in position, no one there to begin, no one there to fill, and he goes outside a hooker and jogs into the end zone.
319! Short drop, quick throw, good move, and despite hanging onto the shirt into the end zone goes Allen Lazard. You got two guys who look like they may come on the alerts. Neither comes this time, and Rodgers goes deep and finds the open man at the 47-yard line. Tyler Conklin.
And that's the velocity on the football.
Allen and Hall were both in the backfield. Look out from behind, avoids the sack. Going to take off.
He's not surprised. He's playing well.
Allen grew up watching him. Rodgers flushed out, keeps his eyes downfield, fires, finds the man. This time it's the tight end, Conklin. Rodgers, the fake, the throw, caught, staying inbounds, yes, touchdown. Garrett Wilson.
Perfectly thrown to the outside, away from the defender, and there's that body control I just talked about.
And an overtime loss at home to Seattle. Rodgers on 3rd and 2, looking downfield, fires, caught, open, 41-yard line, tackled there, Tyler Conklin. 3rd and 7. Rodgers flicks it, adjusting, making the grab, Mike Williams. Turned around, got position, hauls it in.
Jaquan McMillan. With respect to man, we'll say it right. Rodgers out of the pocket. Rodgers on the move. Rodgers has a first down.
Now watch the rookie out of Penn State, Fashanu. See how he just lets the defender make the move, and he dances with him and lets him go inside, which opened the lane for Aaron Rodgers. that window of it stopping is closed.
Rodgers from the gun. Forced to the outside. Hits his man over the middle. Lazard. The chemistry going back to Green Bay. The trust. It's a first down. It's a 25-yard pass play. From the 35, Rodgers dials it up. On time. Mike Williams.
Can they get something going with him?
Rodgers steps up. Rodgers hooks a pass. Mike Williams. Motion man is Wilson. He's been held to 2 catches, 8 yards. Rodgers looks. Oh, he placed it perfectly to Mike Williams. First down.
Rodgers recognized it's zone coverage. So the pressure is going to be a little bit different. And if his receivers just find a gap, he can deliver. Not having to beat anyone one-on-one. And look at him just get it right over the hands. Nice job.
Breece Hall, good protection on the blitz. Flag is down. Rodgers drops it in the bucket. Garrett Wilson. Clean catch. For the long pass play to Wilson. Rodgers to throw again. He guns it. Alan Lazard.
Rodgers over the middle, wide open. Tyler Conklin, there's the first down of the game for the Jets, gain of 24. Rodgers steps up to the end zone. Lazard, touchdown. 15 yards to Lazard, and the Jets are on the board.
There's not a lot of things that happen on time. Give me a window, let me buy some time, and I've made a lot of these plays over the years, and you see, there's still a little magic in Aaron Rodgers right there.
Not many people sitting as Rodgers with a quick snap over the middle. That's complete to Mike Williams. And Rodgers is standing all by his lonesome on 1st and goal at the 1. Rodgers, all kinds of time, throws it. Touchdown, Garrett Wilson.
And getting the deflection. 3rd down and goal. Rodgers slides through, throws, caught, but out of bounds by Wilson. That's what they would prefer to be able to do. You see the safeties back there now. Rodgers with protection fires a fastball to Hall. And a first down inside the 40. Here we go. Up into the air. Into the end zone. And incomplete. Lazard had a shot. And now the other officials saying touchdown. You can see he doesn't totally get up in the air with all the bodies there, but he's got it. That's a touchdown right there. Second level, there he is, Garrett Wilson.
Knowing how much Rodgers has liked what he's capable of doing and how much he wants to see him on the field.
3rd and 11, Rodgers down the middle, completes. What a strong catch by Lazard.
I'm just not sure how Alan Lazard catches this ball. I mean, there really was nowhere to put it. And he has to throw it more of a back shoulder, throw it behind Bernard. And Lazard, wow. I mean, right off the hip of Terrell Bernard.
Words from upstairs to challenge or not, he is going to challenge. He dropped the flag before he could throw it, so Rodgers instead runs the play, and it's a touchdown to Conklin. Tyler Conklin in the end zone. And Rodgers going to try to throw for it inside and gets the 2 with Garrett Wilson, and the Jets take a 9-point lead. Huge call there. They're driving into work together. Got all the hand signals dialed in for years. 2nd and 7. Rodgers. Shot to the sideline. Lazard, the back shoulder adjustment. And the catch right at the 40-yard line.
Has been their best shot.
15. Rodgers pulled it down. Comes back to Wilson. Crossing at the first down mark to the 43-yard line. Deep drop, Rodgers steps up, fires in the middle, complete to Lazard at the 47-yard line.
Just a confidence thing to turn and locate the football.
Jade's Territory telling us that he did agree with the call. Rodgers slinging one to the end zone.
Aaron Rodgers just rips this in a tight window. I mean, that is tight as tight could be.
Wilson wants to learn everything he can.
He's been a sponge so far. Rodgers off the fake, over the middle, and it is caught. Wilson making the catch. They're going to mark him down short of the end zone. First and goal from the 1. Rodgers near side end zone. It is caught. Gibson, touchdown.
They just have to find a way to get pressure up front.
Rodgers again working near side. Drops it in the bucket for Wilson. Jets have lost 4 straight. As desperate as it gets in week 8. Rodgers puts some air under it. Far side. It's caught. Wilson. And the flag. Rodgers will work from the gun here on 2nd and 8 as we begin the 4th quarter. Quick drop over the middle, completes. Conklin had to go up a little high for it. Makes the catch. Going to get all the way down to the Patriots 20. On 2nd and 7, quick drop. Rodgers, perfect pass to Wilson.
2nd and 12. Rodgers under pressure. Throws one-handed, caught. Wilson, touchdown.
This is what Garrett Wilson can do. This one-handed grab, pretty tight coverage.
That Texan line trying to hold its ground, and they do. And Rodgers will throw and opens Adams for a first down and a lot more. 4-man rush. Rodgers to the end zone. And Wilson, can he one-handed and stay in bounds? 27-yard attempt. Townsend puts it down. Fairbairn hits the upright. Rodgers throwing, completing, gets the first down. Wilson comes out of the slot, makes the catch. Wilson stays inbounds. That keeps the clock moving. Extra pressure. Going deep. Has his man. Has Adams. Touchdown.
Play fake. Yeboah, he's got it, and he's got a touchdown! The first NFL touchdown for Kenny Yeboah. Rodgers has time. Now looking to roll right, throws on the run, completes it for the first down. Xavier Gibson gets 18 along the sideline. Rodgers floats it, looking for Davante Adams. A beautiful toss for a first down. A goal for the Jets.
Got to have a positive play here.
Rodgers, one-on-one. It's Adams. It's a vintage Rodgers to Adams connection for the touchdown. Their second as Jet teammates. Averaging 5 yards per carry so far. Here's Rodgers, slings it. First down, Davante Adams. Pinballing off Seattle tacklers, and he's down near the 12. Going tempo here, 3rd down and 8. Rodgers steps up into a low throw for Ty Conklin, and it's ruled a catch. 4-man rush. Rodgers for Adams, and they get the first down.
Rodgers, he's got Wilson. And now he's in a nest of defenders, and Allen the back, first down and 10. Simpson the block. Downfield, Davante Adams. Poyer will get him. Second down 8, Rodgers to the air. His rookie running back with the block on Campbell. Wide open. Was Wilson in bounds? Yes, he was. With a catch and a good throw on the fly by Aaron Rodgers. 46 yards. Good time. Underneath. Davis. Chased.
Walker brings him out of bounds, but they get a goal to go. With the first and goal. Rodgers caught, touchdown. Jets have got the lead back. Davante Adams. But no room for error. First and 10. Rodgers to the air. Going deep, and he's got his receiver Lazard grabbed by Kendall down to the 26. Into the nickel. They rush 4. Going for Adams like you thought, not a bound.
Fake to him. Rodgers with time and wide open, and the catch made by Wilson. He's got a first down inside the 25 of Jacksonville. On his way to another 1,000-yard receiving season. Rodgers handles the high snap, and there's in the middle of the field Garrett Wilson for a Jets touchdown. 3rd and 5. He's going to try to run for it, and Braylon now on the back. Garrett Wilson, bottom of your screen. And it's for Davante. He hauls it in, and that's a touchdown. And there is his 100th career and the 80th connection, including playoffs, between Rodgers and Davante Adams. They have the Patriots later. Rodgers in some trouble here. He's going to keep. He's got a lot of room. And he's going to slide with a first down. Just short of the 30.
Go ahead. Watch the pump right here.
Can't do everything right. Rodgers has it. And he will slide out of bounds around midfield. Jones, the rookie from Florida State. Quick pass. Slipping through, and he's got a first down. Garrett Wilson inside the 35 of Jacksonville. Credit for knocking that loose. Carlson. And he's off the mark. Need 6 for a first. They're going to get it. Slipping out of bounds, Jeremy Ruckert. Deep for Adams. He's got Davante Adams. Adams is going to take it into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that deserves a wow.
Between two defenders, Savage the other guy in trail, and Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game. And go ahead, look at Aaron Rodgers. Yes! There's Davante, top of your screen, man-to-man.
For 2, the floater, and yeah, it's a slam dunk for the Jets. It's Adams again.
He's in there and ready to roll. They just brought the chains back, marking him short. 2nd down, less than a yard. Rodgers on the move. Another completion. Conklin again. 2nd down, 9, 2 tight ends. Good fake by Rodgers. Buys time. Here comes Brown. Caught by Adams. Touchdown. Covered by Witherspoon.
To work across the field. He knows he has time because it's a hard play fake. Wilson's underneath him, so that's the first read. Then he works the back line as the second read. But this throw is incredible.
With a 3rd and 14. Hall a block. Fashanu a block. And Rodgers to the air. And caught. And grabbed by Wilson. He's got the first down.
They're going to run the football, they're going to screen it, or they're going to chip and block both edges, one or the other, but expect a run here.
Davis, they fake it to him. And Rodgers' throw is there for Wilson. Takes off inside the 20 and down to the 15.
Great job.
First down and goal. Jets looking for the end zone. Rodgers looking for 500. He's got it to Tyler Conklin. Aaron Rodgers with his 500th career touchdown. Looks to throw. Across his body finds Lazard. 501 for Aaron Rodgers.
No matter how much success you have in this league, the ending is always not ideal.
3rd down. Rodgers hit as he throws. A perfect strike for Lazard. Aaron Rodgers to Allen Lazard. 2nd and 2, trying to get it back to a 2-score lead.
Rodgers scans. Rodgers dances. Rodgers runs and throws. Touchdown. He finds Adams. 3rd and 8 for the Jets. Rodgers throws deep down the sideline. Davante Adams comes back for the grab against Duck.
When Aaron Rodgers looks outside and he sees one-on-one coverage, there's no question where the ball is going. They're kind of on the outside looking in here at the end of year 3.
2nd and goal. Rodgers looks to throw. Rodgers retreats, dumps it off. Breece Hall makes the move, and it's a 4-touchdown finish for Aaron Rodgers.
We have some breaking news rippling throughout the land of the NFL. What we've been anticipating for what feels like months now is finally going to happen. According to the NFL Network insiders, Aaron Rodgers is finally heading to Pittsburgh. Welcome into our NFL Network coverage in the NFL Network newsroom. Steve Wyche, I'm Omar Reese, and one of those insiders, Tom Pelissero, is here. Tom, break it down for us. How did this happen and why now?
Well, you're right, Omar. This is something that the Steelers had been focused on for months. And as much as Aaron Rodgers mulled his options, including retirement, including potential other playing options, it had been apparent for a couple months that if he was going to play, it was going to be in Pittsburgh. So what I can tell you today is that Aaron Rodgers now plans to fly on Friday to Pittsburgh, finalize and sign his contract, and be on the field for next week's mandatory minicamp.
But now, finally, official and real, Rodgers is signed, sealed, delivered, and the Steelers quarterback.
Rodgers just got the snap off, and he snaps a pass for a first down. Hits Freiermuth.
And he said some of what he's doing now is similar to what he did in Buffalo. He just had to clear some of the cobwebs.
Play action. Rodgers on time. Skowronek. Touchdown.
This is the Arthur Smith offense. It is play action, getting tight ends out in the open, getting wide receivers out.
Rodgers, fake the handoff, nice move upfield. Metcalf is explosive. Out of bounds. Long count for Rodgers. Rush is on. Rodgers gets rid of it, finds the open man. Down the sideline, Calvin Austin. Rodgers looks. Rodgers throws. Up in the air. Calvin Austin climbs the ladder. 2nd down and goal. Jonnu Smith on the pop pass. He got to the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
The right direction from Pittsburgh, now a 2nd and 7.
Rodgers fires it. It's complete. DK Metcalf makes his move.
Quentin Williams is back in for the Jets.
Oh, wide open.
And he hits. Jalen Warren, touchdown, Steelers. Perfectly executed.
Tied for first with Minnesota. They had 17 interceptions.
Fake the handoff. Rodgers under a rush, wide open, touchdown, Calvin Austin. Aaron Rodgers comes back to Jersey. Rodgers, and that's a catch for Freiermuth. Rodgers, and that ball knocked around and ends up in the hands of Metcalf. That was wild.
That was awesome.
Off the ricochet.
Bobbled, hit by Sauce, hit by Cisco, hit by Jonnu.
A 60-yard attempt. It would be a new career long for Boswell.
For the lead, sweeps the leg, 60-yarder. He's got it! Pittsburgh goes in front with 1:03 on the clock.
And it pays off in the end. Aaron Rodgers gets a win in his first game as a Steeler. The offense did its job, but the defense put the exclamation point on this one. 34-32. The Steelers defeat the Jets in the season opener.
It's left. It's Rodgers. Floats it. End zone for Metcalf. It is caught for the touchdown against his old team. And Brett Favre has company with Aaron Rodgers on the touchdown pass. Two-point try. Lob it up there. It is caught. It is Darnell Washington, the tight end. So Rodgers goes to work from the 30, sidestepping some early pressure. What a throw on the move to Jaylen Warren, who breaks into Seattle territory, breaks tackles, jukes tackles, weaves his way inside the 20, inside the 10. One of the best catches and runs you'll see all weekend. First and goal, Pittsburgh. Four-man rush, still gets to Rodgers, who plants and throws for Freiermuth. What a catch! First down in Seattle territory. He's turned it into a solid roll in Seattle. This is a big play. That's huge to get it downfield to Austin at the 46-yard line.
In touchdown passes, currently tied with Brett Favre. He's going to throw it to the outside. DK Metcalf creating after the catch. And Metcalf has got a first down with that one. 1:35 to go here in the first. Steelers facing a 3rd and 10. Rodgers lets it fly. It's on time. Hits Jonnu Smith before he took the head coaching job in Atlanta. Rodgers, timing route to the end zone. It's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers by himself in 4th place on the all-time passing touchdown. Shotgun for Rodgers. It's a first down throw. And a lunging grab made by Calvin Austin. So he leans to pick up 8 weight-wise.
I've heard 325.
Okay. I'm going to go off what you've heard. Fake the handoff. Rodgers sets. There's space for Warren to work. After the catch. And Warren with the wiggle. First down. List. Rodgers dials it up. End zone. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Steelers take the lead.
Back shoulder. Austin just turns his body a little bit. He can see it.
Comes into the game and running back again. No Jaylen Warren today, out with the knee issue. Over the middle he goes here. And DK Metcalf.
All the basic things that they teach defenders since they're playing middle school football. Those fundamentals never change.
Out of the gun on 3rd and short. Rodgers looks to throw for it. Up top he goes for DK Metcalf. Beating Jeff Okudah for a first season. First one with the Steelers. And coming off a 6-for-6 drive. He'll throw to begin this drive, and it's DK Metcalf. He's in the loose. There goes DK. A block from Austin. Inside the 5. Into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown. Rodgers to Metcalf.
Yeah, just a simple inside post. Just comes right behind Pace there, the linebacker number 0, and just with the ability of Rodgers to play with anticipation, when you put the ball on DK Metcalf's chest and allow him to turn into a runner after the catch, you can see the speed, the size.
Jaylen Warren is back from injury. He missed the Vikings game 2 weeks ago in Ireland. Rodgers to throw it. Wide open. Washington. He'll get caught from behind, and Washington loses the ball. It's punched out of bounds. 6. Gainwell in there. Low snap. Handled. Rodgers. Timing route. On the sideline. And it's hauled in. Metcalf. Tyson Campbell was with him stride for stride. Clean. And the drive continues. The timing was perfect to Metcalf. Steak all of a sudden. Badly. Tupperware. The throw from Rodgers. This one is on time to Metcalf. First down and then some. 10th play of the drive. Rodgers. Sprint out. On the move. Directing traffic. Throws. Touchdown. Connor Hayward on the receiving end.
There's a lot.
It looks like late into the second week at Wimbledon. It is
Alcaraz center.
It's not a great look in the middle of the field. Rodgers throws it. Roman Wilson with the grab. Steelers are doing it running back by committee. They do have 100 yards on the ground. Rodgers trying to throw for the first down. He will. Locates Washington. He's hard to miss to start this fourth quarter. Gainwell in the backfield. Rodgers pump. Rodgers throw. Separation. End zone. Touchdown. He put it in the bucket to DK Metcalf.
A double move up top from DK Metcalf, fakes the slant, goes back outside, and
Rodgers deep down the right sideline. Had his man. It is Metcalf making the catch. Rodgers buying time. Going to his right, directing traffic. Throws, and it is Holden for the touchdown.
Well, he has all kinds of time. And without Trey Hendrickson, this offense, or this defensive line has a hard time getting any kind of pressure. And how about the mobility?
Rodgers has time. Throws, caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. Rodgers, quick throw, caught. That's going to be a first down. Goes to the big man. Comes in a tight formation. Play fake. Rodgers throws, and that's hauled in by the big man Washington. That didn't take long. Rodgers avoids the sack. Deep downfield, caught at the 35-yard line, and going all the way to the end zone is Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth, 68 yards.
Packers nosing around. Rodgers playing the game at the line. Scrambling, firing downfield for Roman Wilson. Got it in bounds. Inside the 30 at the 28. Biggest play in the career of the former Michigan Wolverine.
We talked about Aaron Rodgers showing some more mobility. Watch.
Washington in motion. Rodgers looks at DK Metcalf, who's got it. Got a first down. Heavy contact at the 2. 319. Rodgers looks at Metcalf. Slants. Touchdown. Steelers. Safety comes down late from the 26. DK Metcalf. Rodgers saw it, had the opening, 25 yards. First down to the Green Bay 49-yard line. He had fun along the way, too. He's bailing here with the coverage. On fourth down, Rodgers deals it. Metcalf's got it.
Goes to the pass rush.
Packers bring 4. Rodgers escapes, throws on the run. It's caught right around the 20-yard line. When they played Miami, saw a little bit of that. Trying to sneak one in before the 2-minute warning. Directing. Firing. Rodgers. Touchdown. Wilson didn't complete the catch. Close it was to a catch and a touchdown. Catch. 1, 2. And then is he trying to do something with it? Terry, is that good enough for a touchdown?
It's absolutely a catch, Mike.
On the outside, Rodgers, he will zip it. Finds a soft spot. Caught by Austin. First down. Inside the 5. Out of the gun for Rodgers. Lets it fly. Catch, turn, touchdown, Freiermuth. Defense to offense once again.
They're playing complementary football.
Steelers. Rodgers off his back foot. Complete to Gainwell. First down. Rodgers. Safety valve. Catch and curl by Smith. We'll talk to Willie Colon, see if we can make that happen. Here's Rodgers. He throws it on a line, and it's caught by Washington.
Wow.
In a crowd, Mount Washington wins.
Wow, that is a tough catch
in his young career. Rodgers, he put it right on the money to Washington. Rodgers fires. It's caught by Washington inside the 5.
Chicago Bears. So from the 21, Rodgers looking to go up top, slides it inside of DK Metcalf. 18 yards to the 39. And a 2nd and 6. Rodgers slings it again in the middle. It is caught by that big tight end Chris referred to earlier. Warren and Gainwell both in. Rodgers slinging it high, brought in. Going up to grab it, Jonnu Smith, who takes that extra hit.
Little ones, but nothing that really impacts the game.
Third and 4, little inside catch and run. Roman Wilson spins into the end zone for the touchdown. So Roman Wilson, who played for Jim Harbaugh at Michigan, into the end zone for the second.
And the fake to Warren. Here comes Osai. There goes the pass. DK Metcalf. Pass midfield. And its offense has lacked explosive playmakers. 2nd and 8. Gainwell the back. And he gets the call. A foot race here with the rookie Carter. Touchdown. 7 of their 10 games. They had a big run of 35 by Warren. And then Gainwell will take it. Gainwell the back. 2nd down and 11. Here comes Rodgers underneath. Freiermuth. They'll get by the defense of Carter, and it will take a village to bring him down. Gainwell again out of the backfield. Jones the block at the left tackle. The muscular tight end Washington. Running roughshod. Bulldozing. Plowing. Wow. Catch and run.
Rodgers, pump fake, finds him. It's Metcalf. First down at the 25-yard. 2nd and 26.
Now Rodgers is going to be like, all right, I got this. Here we go.
Russo coming in on him. Pass, caught. There is Washington. And he is tough to tackle. 10. Again, corner blitz. Open. There he is. Washington still rumbling. Down to the 15 before Bishop was able to hold on for the tackle. Rodgers excited to have him here.
Yep.
And he's going deep. They have not had a deep ball in a month. And Metcalf makes the catch. They did not have a pass. 20 yards downfield in the air, complete the entire month of November, and they connect for 55 yards.
Yes, October 26th. You're exactly right, Jim. And guess what?
Warren, the running back. Warren, fake it to him. Rodgers still has it. He's going to take off running for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers.
Help, and he got it today. And right here, he shows off the wheels. They jump off sides, you feel that guy coming.
Dumping it off, he's got his open man, and it is Darnell Washington.
Aaron Rodgers is ready to win. With Gainwell, Metcalf,
pick up to rush, they throw it downfield. Metcalf over the shoulder. Did he have possession? They say yes. 28. What a throw and what a catch. The field it is from the 40 after that kick sailed out of bounds. Threaten will go long. Rodgers buying time. Now planting and throwing and finding Metcalf at the 30 and down to the Baltimore 18-yard line.
Right? You feel it.
And there's one thing we know.
Rodgers zips it back to Metcalf. Well, he's pushed back. Progress to the 25. Starks the one who brought him down after 12.
They're trying to help him. Good job.
They go empty and they go long. And they've got him. Austin with the catch. Dump it off. Got it. Got the first down with Warren. Warren gonna go untouched. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A play so simple that was not defended. 38 yards.
Rodgers really working a hard count tonight. Dolphins have not bitten, and there's DK Metcalf. Here we go. Here we go. And Rodgers has all day. Gainwell, who found him, and now Gainwell is out of bounds near another first down. Better go to the air here. Rodgers end zone's got his man. Touchdown, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Quick throw, wide open, Freiermuth. His first catch.
He's the guy who deserves more playing time.
On third down, got it to DK Metcalf. And fighting his way for the touchdown. Pure strength. Seattle in a game where the Seahawks did not score a touchdown. Here, quick throw. That was a thing of beauty. Freiermuth inside the 30. hit in stride by Rodgers and a gain of 22.
3rd and 5 out of the gun, looking, throwing, wide open is Washington, who puts his head on a swivel trying to see if there's any defender near him. Converted on 3rd and 10. Can they do it on 3rd and 11? Yes, they can. It's 3rd and 10. There's a flag down as he got them.
Oh, you got one-on-one outside, linebacker on Gainwell.
Rodgers off his back foot, throws it down the way, and the flag's coming out on Anzalone. And look at Gainwell. Gainwell thinks he has the touchdown.
This is the football.
Jim, I'm pretty sure you said earlier, who's got the best hands on this team?
34.
Gainwell. Gainwell. And he showed it right here. It was from Mike Tomlin, who told us that, meeting with him on Friday. Just look at this.
Thinks he knows the defense.
3rd and 10 with 4 rushers. Down the middle, and he's got Thielen for a 3rd time in this game, and there's little pass play here to Gainwell. Steps out at about the 50-yard line. Down the way they go. Metcalf turns around, back shoulder. Perfectly placed pass by Aaron Rodgers.
This is outstanding. Right here, got him 12 men.
2nd and 10. And the pass is caught by Freiermuth. And there's your penalty marker, Tony, that you foreshadowed. Not a 30-yard play to be found. On 1st down, Rodgers quickly gets it to Miller, and he's already at the 50. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers down the middle. Oh, it's caught! It's caught! Freiermuth has it to the Cleveland 20-yard line. Takes the handoff, goes back to Freiermuth, who picks up another 12 yards with that catch.
3rd and 7. Rodgers has time. Gainwell gets there again.
He gets this offense jump-started.
Down from the 40. Rodgers dealing it out to Warren. Got a block from Jonnu Smith. Made a man miss. Got a 1st down and more. 3rd and 9. Again, it's a 4-man rush. Rodgers has room to throw, room to run as well, and he gets there for the 1st down to the 40-yard line.
When Aaron Rodgers, when they rush for, and he always sees the open lanes. Always. Earlier in the 1st quarter, he just couldn't get there.
Warren last week had surgery on Tuesday. 2nd and 8. Rodgers putting it up top, and it's brought in by Thielen. Hamilton's become that guy on this defense. He's out. Rodgers throws in the middle. It is Valdez-Scantling. Again. Play clock running. Rodgers throwing in the middle. It's Freiermuth. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh at the 6. Kenneth Gainwell's the back. Valdez-Scantling bottom of the screen. It's Gainwell running right, trying to get to the corner. In for the touchdown!
Mason McCormick here, and he's got to get all the way out to this block right there. Watch him hustle and get on top of that. That is such a difficult block, and he executed that one perfectly. No holding call, got his hands in there a bit, but got him down when needed.
And Mike Tomlin loved that play down near the goal line for the 2-yard run. Kenneth Gainwell's got his Super Bowl ring from Philadelphia last year. And Aaron Rodgers has put the Steelers defense in position.
Still a shotgun.
3rd and 1. Fake to Henry Jackson. Shot downfield. Zay Flowers again. Zay Flowers inside the 20. He's going to go. There is a flag on the far side of the field for the North.
I thought I was watching a replay of the 1st half. Got that down the field and over there, and there is nobody in the middle of the field. Look at that. I mean, you could stop that. That is as big an area as I have ever seen wide open on a football field.
The 4th lead change of the game, the 3rd in the 4th quarter.
Zay Flowers had to be as shocked as anybody out there.
Look at Jalen Ramsey looking around like, where is everybody? Wow. Flowers, couple of touchdowns, 138 yards on the night, and has given the Ravens a 4-point lead. And now we go back to the point that the Steelers are out of timeouts. Lamar Jackson saw the flag, said no, yes, it's on them. They've got 2 big touchdowns in this quarter, 3 on the game. And Flowers from the 35. Rodgers inside, caught by Austin. Calvin spins, gain of 17. Probably take this to the 2-minute warning.
Double move.
Gainwell slipping inside. Through the tackle of Washington, Kenneth Gainwell brought down by Gilman at the 26-yard line. With a minute 25 left in regulation. Rodgers protected. Throws to Austin for the touchdown! Back off the hamstring injury. The extra point from Boswell. Twisting, no good! No good! He missed the extra point. He had not missed one all year.
Here's the slip. Going to come up, little hesitation and go route. And Chidobe Awuzie had a nice game out here. He slips. There's no way anybody else can be responsible. And it is a horrible thing when it happens to you. We were waiting for somebody to make a play, and there it was.
And on the extra point, everything looked fine. And that is the path that his ball has been taking. It's some misses against Cleveland as well. That's just a crushing miss. He'd only missed 15 in his career. He had made 85 in a row, 89 including the postseason. His last miss of an extra point was December 16 of 2020. LeJante Wester awaits. It's going to be the speedy running back Mitchell from the 5. It's the numbers, got a good return going. There goes Mitchell, right around midfield. They're only a first down or so away from field goal range. Will the Steelers bring that pressure? It's 4th and 7. Season on the line. Jackson lofting it up, and it is held on to by Isaiah Likely at the 22-yard line. He's been in the middle of so many big moments, and he comes up with a catch. Tyler Luke from 44. Snap good. Holden. The kick is no good. It is wide right, and the Steelers are the champions of the North.
Quick throw. Ball comes out quick with Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. DK Metcalf out across the 45. Watching from a booth nearby as Rodgers rolls out to his left, has his man. Pass caught by Metcalf and into Houston territory with a big play of 25 yards as Rodgers was out on the move and threw a dime.
Well, pretty good design there. They're going to put Spencer Anderson, the 6th offensive lineman. They put him
just a third down shorter than 7 yards. It's 3rd down and 9. Here's one downfield. He's got Valdez-Scantling in a much-needed Houston. And now the Steelers will try to catch Houston substituting. Strong catch. Fryer move. Good throw, good catch, and a flag is down in the...
A lot of networks knocking on his door, that's for sure. And if he wants to continue to coach, if he's let go, there'll be a lot of suitors knocking on his door for that as well.
Here's an interception for good measure. It's picked off by Bullock. And Rodgers is in his way, trying to make the tackle. Can't. And it's a touchdown, Texans. The man who is #1 all-time in interception percentage as a quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, throws a long pick 6.
Yeah, he sure does. Bullock, this is his 5th interception of the year. He had 5 last year, which led the team, and this entire secondary has been a ball-hawking group.
It is a 30-6 win for the Houston Texans with a dominating defensive performance. The Steelers are finished, and DeMeco Ryans' Texans are moving on. on to a date with the New England Patriots. Rodgers' last pass went for a pick six.
Just hold on, cause you're a good girl and you know you act so different around me. Cause you're a good girl and you know I know exactly who you be. Just hold on, we're going home.
Mike Tomlin headed into the locker room. Aaron Rodgers. This is it. 5 years from now, he will be a Hall of Famer joining you in Canton.
It's a tough night. It was going to be a tough night. Anything short of them making it all the way to the Super Bowl and winning that, but not the way that he thought it would end.
One of the best quarterbacks to ever do it.